Or is the mic? Hey, look. It looks like we are good. That's why you counted us down. I'm staring at nothing. Hi, guys. Welcome to Divine & Conquer's Sacred World. This is a 5e game based in the Pathfinder Inner Seas, using the Grey Holic Pantheon, a little bit of Taldor, a little bit of Ravik, a little bit of Innistrad. And if that doesn't mean anything, just enjoy the game. I forget that we have a timer. But, we won't have a Coleton. Ronny, we have no idea where the boy is at. I hope that everything's okay. He's, so, best case scenario, he'll come in halfway through the game. But those are things. Jeremiah, do you have a thing? Do you have a thing that you wanted to thing?
Who's this Jeremiah you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, Cowrabao.
Maybe you need more training.
I do need more training.
Yeah, it's actually really getting hot, so.
Okay, please don't pass out.
Is it just me, or is it really getting really hot? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, look at that bonsai!
Wow, you're so sneaky. Where did you come from?
and I think
Look at this boy.
Look at that boy. Look at that stinky boy. I know that you're in the 8th right now, but you also have a thing, which is one of these. It's one of these shirts. Look at these shirts.
This shirt. I noticed that the timer's kind of blocking.
Look at these. Look at these. Look at that. Oh. And then we also have little buttons. You can't really see a button. And then we also have coffee mugs.
Yeah, things are available in a magical place we call our merch store.
Yeah, look at that beautiful thing. And then we also have some books. And then we also and then look at this I should probably just open it, like for realsies.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Amazing art.
Oh my god!
Look at this amazing art.
Look at that.
Look at all these.
Look at that. I mean,
yeah.
That's where this writes his things.
That is what this writes his things. I don't know what that's alluding to. But yes, we do have a merch store. The information is down below. Which we have an Ariell shirt. We have a Bonsai Cowrabao shirt. We have the Sea Devils. We have West. I don't know what the proper name for this.
We have a new item that I just put up the other day.
Oh,
the
yes.
Bag of Trixie tote bag.
Oh yeah, the bag.
It's adorable. Wow. It's so cute. All 1d10 of Trixie. Yeah, it's pretty adorable.
Yeah,
Link should. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
link should be at the bottom.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
So you can see all the merchy goodness.
And if you're watching on YouTube, the link is also on the bottom. And speaking of links, and speaking of Lynn, her Alstra comic is amazing. It's coming out. She is on chat. She posts her information.
She's on chat. She's talking about things.
Oh, good. She's okay. And the link's down below for the Patreon for that. So is 33 Hours voiceover work. And as always, our friends Talon at Claw. They have these amazing dice bolts. And if you use the code Divine Conquer, you get 10% off, which is awesome. They have single, double. They have dice trays. They have amazing DM screens. But yeah, they do art stuff. Okay. Any special announcements from us before we kick it and go live?
Just, I don't know, November 2nd. Watch out for that. Or first.
We are going to be doing the Extra Life charity stream, which is, so we're going to start a little bit early, about 30 minutes earlier for our normal Friday game. And it's 8 on that Friday, and it's going to continue until 8 p.m. the next Saturday. So 24 hours of gaming, D&D and games, and then games and D&D. And we're still fine-tuning the schedule out. So as soon as it's all said and done, I will post publicly what the schedule is going to be for those 2 days. Well, for that one day. But, Ja, if there's nothing else to be said, let's roll that intro.
Music.
Okay, thank you so much for the warning.
Yes.
I appreciate it, Jeremiah. You are a lovely person. So, let us recap on last game, as my sheet is not fully prepared. So I need to go back a couple pages. So,
I hear music.
there should be music. Oh, so after healing up a bit and going to the 5th floor of the House of Tabatha, the headmistress of the Drow city, you guys prepare what you needed. The Drows were ready for the assault after a dispel magic and a couple of amazing crits, including 3 natural 20s confirming an insta-kill. You guys fought the guards that were there. You fought the high Drow, the elites that she had in her possession, and you also faced off the Drow Mistress Tabatha, which was this horrific fly-birthing slug creature. Killing her, and
yes, that was wonderful.
And as she died, she exploded into a vat of acid, almost killing our Senven. It was 1 round away from melting in that pool of acid. You guys discovered that she was a worshiper of Beelzebub, the one of the devil lords of hell. So carving the house emblem of Paladin, the 6th Drow house that you guys were essentially charged of doing, a physical presence and reaction went throughout the city, essentially stating physically that a new queen has come forth. So you guys reunited with Stinking Down with your Drow friend, as she congratulated you guys for essentially causing havoc throughout the city with the daylight spell. That was supposed to be her job to do some sort of distraction to get you guys out. But you literally did her job for her, which was almost a game's worth of planning for me. And you kind of just did all that, which is amazing. I loved it. You guys got a couple of potions, 7 reds and 7 black potions that still have not been discovered what they are. You guys got a boost from the now quote-unquote young god priestess of Loth. As one of the spiders bit you and gave you a 1d10 to be used at any time, at any means, for whatever you want. So, you also got a map to try to find Roach Bold, the Loxodon friend, and
It's
the...
vellum.
Huh?
It's made of vellum.
It is made out of drow skin. That is correct.
Vellum skin.
As I am grabbing the map right now. But you have the map to where you need to go. And that's where you were kicked out of a house.
So are we just like outside of the house?
Well, we're gonna roleplay a little bit of that,
Okay.
but that's where we're going to start. So, to get the proper mood and proper setting, let's put in some...
We need some very happy music.
Yeah.
very, very happy music.
Oh, happy day. Here in the Underdark.
Yes. Is the fan at a 3?
Yes.
That is a very loud 3.
Can the camera be kind of adjusted so I can see the DM?
No, you need to see the board of just... You can move it anyway. That's a flexible
Okay,
camera.
where would
and
you like to be seen or to see?
I would like to see the DM, so this could be as awkward
The
as
wonderful
possible.
face of the DM.
There we go.
I don't know if that's so wonderful.
There we
but,
go.
You can lie to yourself if you need to.
How close do you want it? Do you want it right on his nose?
No, that's good. That works for me.
As I am slightly confused because oh, here it is. That's where... So, first of all, here's your map.
Okay.
Which I apologize, guys. If you are you watching on Twitch? Because if you are, you can see the map that way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
Okay, good.
that's the map that was beautifully carved into the skin of a fellow
Is it
Drow.
exactly like that?
It is pretty close to that. Shout out to map makers.
I love the blood.
Yes. It is detailed as the mountain ranges, large pools of water, and you see the blood kind of pulling through to some scarification that was left there either intentionally or unintentionally, and then a very slight, like artistically drawn but angular, slight tower with a X on it. So, at the current moment, you guys are being via boat and via one of the tunnels that you guys enter from, being exported out of the city.
There's the X.
There is the X. Yes. Yes. A little bit.
I think that was good already.
Yeah. So, at the current moment, you guys are on boat, bloody, bruised, worn out, spells used up in energy, probably morale and all sorts of emotions that are differing for various reasons. As your Drow friend is happily escorting you out of the city, is there anything specifically you guys want to do? You notice that she's not trying to hide you necessarily, but you are cloaked. Is there anything that you guys want to do or say on the excursion, on the boat ride
Looking
that she's giving you?
It's like, I guess the map is with Oria's possession.
Yes, Oria currently has a map unless
Okay,
she
then
says otherwise.
I will look at Oria and ask her basically, it was like, where is the map leading to? Is it leading up or down?
It doesn't actually show up or down, it just shows a location of a map. And that's when oh, that's not her name. Where is her name? Nope, you're dead. It is here. Oh, Verizavan, the Drow quote-unquote assassin that escorted you guys here and gave you safe passage throughout the cities. Do you ask that out loud, or do you just say it?
I say it to Oria,
Okay.
like, I don't know, like normal speaking voice.
Okay. It would probably be heard by her as well. Well, first I need to take you to the location where the map starts, and we'll need to go lower for that. If this is the true destination where you guys need to go, then the lower dark is your home for the next couple of days.
And I will look basically at Oria and say, personally, I want to get out of here, go back to the kids. But if you want to move forward to look for your friend, I will follow you and help you look for your friend.
I'm worried about the children as well, but we're already here.
Yeah, I mean, so that's about name to bring up. T is taking care of them, right?
It's been probably a week already. It's dark in here. I lost track of time, but it's probably been a week, maybe more. Who really knows? But
I mean, to be fair, I never know what time it is
hopefully
anyway,
they'll
so
be
it's no
fine.
difference.
As you just see her smiling against the lake with that new shine of pink that is flowing throughout the city.
I like that.
Then really I will just follow your lead, Oria.
So from what we can see, is the light like shining anywhere towards us, or is it like the green searchlights from before?
So the green searchlights was from that one giant crystal in the middle of the city. Now that crystal is pink, and it's just a general glow throughout the city.
Okay.
It doesn't look like anyone's searching for you. And you see Brisev she has like a glow and confidence to her, and completely different personality from when she was doing her absolute best to make sure you guys were not seen. It looks like she has almost no care in the world now.
It's good.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm glad we've brightened up somebody's life here.
Yeah, thank you.
So again, from the map that Oria has, can she pinpoint exactly where they need to go?
There is an X next to a tower.
Maybe we should ask her how long it's going to take us to get to that X.
Yeah.
I mean, do you?
Oria will ask.
It all depends on how fast you walk and if you survive or not, but I would say a week or two,
It's a long trek.
depending if anyone spots you, even longer. I would avoid any ruins or lakes if I were you, or else your mind might stay in the underdark.
So,
There's things that even I don't want to fight.
yeah. So, maybe we should go out top, recoup, maybe make a plan of action or something.
She kind of just stops rolling. If that's what you're going to do, then I need to take you to the other direction. But, just warning, you won't have a guide anymore.
I think it's too much of a hassle to go all the way back up just to come this far down. We should probably
Yeah.
just keep going.
Well, I'll follow Oria's lead. This is her mission.
Well, Oria,
So she wants
this
to keep
is...
going.
As the Drow looks at you, well, Oria, this is your mission. Where do you want to go?
Out of character. Why does everybody got to put the pressure on me? Damn it.
Yeah, well, it's literally on you.
I know.
It is literally on you, though.
Welcome to the character arc.
Bum, bum, bum.
I mean, maybe if you stopped writing such good backstories, I wouldn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Nature versus nurture, nature versus nurture, nature versus nurture.
What do you want to do, Oria?
What does Oria want to do? Not
What's Oria want to
Tabatha.
do?
No, me just sitting here for thinking as her. Wanting to get answers, but by God, I miss my child.
Do you need to talk this out?
Yeah.
That was a good roleplay, West. I know you can do dog bark so well.
But I think that's...
As she
Oria.
kind of puts the oars back into the boat. Okay, talk it out. A blank expression on her face, like as though like you're wasting my time.
Yeah, that was like she looks annoyed.
Oria, I mean, this is your thing. We came here looking for your friend, and it's gonna take a long time for us to reach him. So if you're willing to commit to that and wait a little while longer to go home, then I'm with you on it.
Agreed. And
But again, if you just want to go home, I'm also with you on that.
my fear, though, is that whatever this thing is, wanted a Loxodon. If I leave now, that puts more of my people in danger.
Maybe
Reefer
we should have
takes
some of
out
the
his
new people
sword,
weigh in.
points in the direction that she's going, and says, "Continue."
Let's go. We're with you, Oreo. We got this.
She starts rowing in that direction.
Alright, let's go.
As
Too
soon
much
as
thinking and talking. Keep going.
there's
Yeah, you will-
crooked smile on her face as you say that.
You will literally see Cow a little disappointed, but for like a split second, and look confident as much as he can in a way to look confident
Oh.
to move forward. He's been wanting to get out of here since the upper dark.
Understood. So you guys travel
An elf of the Drow cities.
You are leaving a Drow city, so that's at least a good point. But as
Hey, Cal, I'm here with you.
You're not an elf.
as you guys are rowing in the pink hue that is going throughout the lake, eventually you go to a point where it passes.
Like there's no more pink hue?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's now pitch black again. The eeriness of just the water moving, no light whatsoever.
I'm gonna look at the face. I don't remember her name. And just kind of whisper to her. I was like, "What's under here? Is there big things that will kill us?"
Well, now that our new queen is in control, she controls everything of the city. So the trolls that were on guard are not anymore. To give you guys just enough time to leave, me to get back home safe.
Cool. Start fidgeting in my bow.
Okay. As you see Cowrabao take out his bow and starts opening slight little like thin pieces of metal that you guys didn't know were removable, and starts fixating on small gadgets and starts twerking around with gears, and you see inline crystals in there that he's also messing with. And,
I see none of this.
oh yeah, you
Yeah,
don't.
um,
You
Yeah,
hear-
let's be black.
Yeah, you do not hear any of that. That is correct. You do not see it, but you hear it.
If you can see Cow, if you can
It's
see
dark.
Cow,
Can you play I Spy with me? I bet you'd win.
if you can see Cow's face, he's like.
Oh my god.
Different pieces of tools in his mouth and a compression and trying, wanting and moving his bow, making sure the string is just right.
I can't see him, but I know he's doing a good job.
Okay. As he's doing that, you guys travel for almost 40 minutes in pitch black.
Oh, I'm sleeping.
I was just thinking that. I was like, I'm out.
Wait, how long? Now?
About 40 minutes
Okay.
of being in the just pure dark. And as Wes is heading to sleep, you guys feel the ones that don't have dark vision, as a boat kind of hits a part of land. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Well, this is where you guys get off in and get on your own.
Great.
To what direction?
Oh, if you keep following the emptiness of the void, eventually you'll find a tunnel.
Cool.
That you won't be able to miss it. Trust me, it is the size of a mountain. That's going to lead you into stairwells going straight down into the abyss.
Greatly
So, like,
put.
the abyss, or like...
It's a figure of speech. But they
It means nothing to me.
it's a
Oria's
figure of
gonna look
speech.
over at Wes, no, like this, and then she'll speak a couple words in Abyssal.
Gives her type.
As she looks at you, I might be careful with those words. People might think you're more important than you want them to know. Or we'll put notice on you. Just a precaution. As she kind of waits for everyone to get off, and you see that she's like already has the oars in the water, ready to just start moving back.
I'm gonna get out of the boat and I'll do the same thing that I did to the queen. Thank you. You're very kind.
Anytime. And then she, as Ariel's getting out, she kind of like grabs his cloak and like tugs on it. If I find your whatever you're looking for, I'll make sure to find you. And roll me perception, everybody except for the ones I can't see, because you automatically
why
fail.
perception? Why would I roll that? You could
Perception?
Perception. Only ones that have
It's
dark
okay, we
vision.
both
That's a
can see.
19.
19 for me as well.
Oh, you see that she slips something into his coat pocket.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay, okay.
And she says, I'll be able to find you. And then kind of like, as he tugs it, thank you. Come on, Sylvia, let's get a move on. And,
Is that for tracking?
do you say that?
Kind of, yeah. In a little whisper, like kind of murmur to myself. I don't know if she'll be able to hear it, but
What is her? Roll me stealth? Sure, stealth works to be your passive perception.
12.
12? Astute, elf.
Wait, what?
This is, she says astute elf.
Okay.
It's a track. Oh, speaking of which, and then you hear just, and she hands Reefer. You are able to see it, but you feel something be put into your hand, and there's a tiny glow, and it's a little vial, an odd one, and when you look inside, there's about 30 or so beads inside, little stones, and it glows only enough to illuminate 5 feet.
Oh.
So you don't go mad from blindness.
Oh. Thank you.
Well, I have literally been the kindest person to you today. I feel sick to my stomach, and I'll take my leave.
Goodbye.
And then she heads
Have a
up.
nice day, or night, or whatever it is.
It's night.
Have
It's
a nice
always
night.
night.
It's always nice.
So, Elysian Vagabonds, you are at the outer edges of the Middle Dark. A couple of miles ahead would be the stairwell that leads you to the Lower Dark. The other direction. But what do you guys do? You're feeling exhausted, slightly tired.
We want to rest.
Yeah, let's take a little nappy.
Nap, or
Rest.
do you wanna actually camp in here?
Who's gonna stand guard?
This probably is the best. If we move forward, we probably won't be able to actually camp out and really rest.
Yeah, we might as well find a little pocket, hide ourselves, and take a rest.
Z7 said, I can take the first one. My eyes are adjusted to the darkness.
Who said
Senven.
that?
Seven.
Okay.
And then, I mean, if you want to take the next one,
Sure.
you'll be fully rested. As he looks extremely worried.
Oh. Lovely.
All right.
Um,
Are you guys going to camp here in front of the lake, or are you going to traverse a little bit and try to find a better spot?
A better spot.
A better spot. I've seen a movie where camping in front of a lake's a bad idea.
Okay. So, someone roll me survival.
I can do that.
You do
Wait,
that.
what
you
is
do that
my
better.
survival?
I'm pretty good at survival.
Nope. I'm not gonna roll survival. I'm
Plus
very,
4.
it's a
I'm pretty
very
good.
bad
I could.
me.
So that's I have a 16.
16.
Oh, nice.
Wes, with your little vial of so whoever wants to write it down, it's only one, but these are called Everglow stones.
Everglow.
Yeah. So whoever writes it down, that means that it's physically in your character sheet now. So last,
Oh,
you
just
have the
roll
Everglow. Are you gonna go with Wes then?
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
with West. Let's go.
So this illuminates
Yeah, okay.
literally
Yeah.
5 foot
Okay.
square, so you won't be able to see anything
We're
other than
real
just
close.
you two and the surrounding area.
Fine, it'll be an adventure.
So I'll say because of that, it's going to take you a good 2 hours to be able to find a location. But you eventually do find a cave that has nothing in there. A small, maybe 4 of you can fit in there. But it's the only thing that you find that would be able to have some sort of cover. And it's away from a lot. And another thing that you guys notice with your survival is that you didn't hear any movement, just your footsteps.
Not mine.
You heard very small conversations from your group. You saw no lights, nothing flying above, nothing moving below. Just black all around.
This place feels pretty dead to me, so I think we should be good.
Yeah, that's the thing about the dark. You think it's dark, and then it gets darker.
I didn't even know there was a dark after dark. That's weird.
Yep. But I like this cave. We should
I'm gonna
tell the
just-
others somehow in the dark.
Yes. Hey, I've got a thing, and I will pull out my sending stone.
I think Ariell has the other one, or
Send
is
message
Cowrabao?
to whoever
I think it's
is
Ariell.
I think I still have it.
Do you? Okay. All right. So what do you
I
say?
don't remember actually physically giving
My
it to
boy,
her.
my
Give it back
sweet,
to her.
lovely friend.
You hear that from a stone. You hear Wes's voice coming from Carabal's pocket.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Who's
So,
this?
Good.
Are you a telemarketer?
Oh my
Are you trying to sell me
From
things?
the survival department. I'm here to help. So we found a cave. It might fit 4 people maybe, but like, if you want to follow the path we went, I think we just went in a straight line, so just walk straight and you'll find us.
Sure. Can I look for footsteps?
Roll me survival.
I'm like tapping on Wes's shoulder. I'm like, tell Cow I said hi. Tell him I said hi.
5.
Hey, Lazuli says hi, by the way.
Hi, Cow.
Don't find any footsteps.
It's like, I'm gonna nudge at other people. I'll nudge at Senven because since he has the
He has dark vision.
great third dark vision, I was like,
we're-
hey, did you
we're-
see where they go? Do you want me to roll survival
Roll for
for him?
7 survival, yeah.
You're
Oh,
piloting
okay.
him, so you can roll for them.
Wee. I got an 18.
Okay.
Let's see, 18.
That's a little bit better.
better. Where is his survival?
It should be, it's a wisdom based ability.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Here,
His perks look a
Let me
lot
see.
different than
So,
mine.
yeah, so
Let me see.
it'll be like right there ish. One of these.
Oh, okay. And it said it's survival?
Yes.
it should be at the very bottom.
You know, here you go.
Oh,
I don't. His page looks completely. It doesn't have like these.
Yeah, yeah. Yours is the original. That's
20
the.
and 20,
Dirty
30,
20?
20.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Senven, with his superior vision, does see a footstep and then follows that.
And then
And you guys quickly find the location. Someone needing to probably
Oh, there's-
guide Reefer and Laz
Yeah.
to where they're
Well,
going.
Laz is
I'm
with
with
Wes.
Wes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
When we
You-
start
it
moving,
takes you
I'll
maybe
tell him.
20 minutes to get there.
Okay.
It's just
it took us 2 hours.
the
Oh my
eerie darkness and not being able to see and
Yeah.
concentrating on where you were going. You guys get that you might have walked in circles more than you thought.
This-
That's literally like that family circus.
Oh my god, this always happens when we're together, but I'm not mad about
But
it.
the land is completely barren. Stones here and there and boulders, and off to the distance, those that can manage to see, you see small little peaks and hills and maybe a mountain or two. But it's just a wasteland of just dirt underneath the earth. So
I'm
what
just
do
gonna
you
stand
guys?
here waving and hope somebody sees me.
Maybe you shouldn't do that, actually.
No? Why not? I mean, we didn't hear anything else, so obviously we're the only ones here.
That's true, but you don't know what else could be here, other than something that can crawl around.
As soon as
Wait,
we
hold on. I know a perfect way to call this Cowrabao.
as soon as I get there, it was like, you don't hear me coming, but I'm here.
You don't hear the footsteps of
'Cause you
Cowrabao, but
don't
you
hear-
definitely hear the footsteps of everybody else. As you see Ariell. I'm gonna try to find the highest peak that I can. I'm gonna take Sylvia with me. I need to get this out of me. This Lot's blessing is not a blessing that I need.
Okay.
Alright.
Be safe.
Do your thing, Angel Boy.
How do I find you?
I'll
Give him the
a Sunday
stone.
Yeah, get the stone.
Okay, I will call when I am available.
Cool.
Hopefully this doesn't take long.
I'll sit in the, not inside, but right in the corner of basically just kind of outside of the cave and start to meditate.
As you see them both walking away, roll me perception, everybody.
Perception.
Not 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, you see it.
24 total,
18.
if that's important.
17.
16.
10.
Well, Reefer's the only one that doesn't see it. I mean, it's pretty dark, so it
the
makes
freaking
sense.
metal dice actually rolled me a net.
Wait,
As
do I
a-
roll disadvantage? Since I can't see.
No,
No? Okay.
you have this amount of visibility, which should be able to
Oh, okay.
have it. As you see him leave, you hear and a slight glisten of white extend from his back, almost imitating wings, and you hear the and you don't see him anymore.
Why is he always gotta show off like that? I thought I was supposed to be the show off.
I smell soap.
It does smell a little bit.
And then I
eerie, so-
meditate again. Go back to my
So,
meditation.
you guys have things that were not fully described, items and whatnot. Are you guys going to just crash and rest now? Well, what is the plan? Senven did say he would take at least first or second watch. Up to you. Yeah,
Well, I already started meditating, so I guess he'll do first watch.
okay, so you're just meditating right now? Is everyone going to stay awake, or are you guys going to try to rest?
No. I'm crawling in that cave. I'm getting the fetal position. I'm going to take a nap.
Okay.
Fetal position nap.
Plan on resting.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
So everyone is taking a rest, and Cowrabao is the only one that is up. Is that correct?
Up. Meditation.
Meditation.
Are you up,
Senven
Reefer?
is on first one.
Are you sleeping?
You're on
I'm
first.
sleeping.
No, I thought you
Sleeping
said
in the
Senven
cave?
was gonna
Then I
take-
said it's up to you, and then you said, "Oh, well, I already started meditating."
Oh yeah, I was already meditating.
Okay, so 7 minutes first watch. Okay, cool. Sorry.
And then when I wake up, I'll let him.
All right. So, roll me percentiles for Senven. See if anything happens during his first watch.
That's
All
it.
right, let's go. What's percentile again?
Both D10s that equal to 100.
Both D10s. All right. Here's
Here, you
one D10.
here roll this.
Okay, we'll do pink. Pink cute. I got
What is
a 60
On-
or 50. I got a
Here.
50.
Okay.
Got a 5 and a 10. That's not bad.
A 5
Not
and a what?
good. Right in
This?
the middle.
That?
No. I got a 10 and then a 5.
So
Or is
that's
that
5.
15.
Oh, that's 15. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You got
There
a
you go.
15.
Okay. So,
I'm not a monk. I'm not a monk. Never said I was.
Hey, I gave you a pink die.
I was gonna roll my cool blue one. Probably would have been better.
okay. Well, on Senven's watch. Senven's not here, but Senven would be hearing things moving throughout. Who is going to take control of Senven? Because we have a character sheet here. So you are? Okay. Then I need you to have the character sheet with you.
Here you
Okay.
I guess.
Alright, roll me perception then.
13.
Senven does have superior dark vision, so
Advantage or just?
No.
Okay.
about 100 feet from the camp, Senven sees a man just walking and holding his head. It looks like a humanoid just walking throughout, just like, and just
Does he hear
moving
anything?
his hands and looks lost and unable to see.
Nope.
How long is
Nope.
this already?
This is going to be the 3rd hour of his watch.
3rd hour. Shoot. What will happen if I wake up from a meditation?
You have to start all over again.
Yeah. Is everybody asleep?
Everybody's asleep.
Yo, don't mess with him.
Also, Cowrabao is unaware of this. Only 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, because I was gonna like maybe he'll nudge him.
Scary movie tactics. Don't
hour.
mess with the creepy people.
He'll just. Personally, I would just. If it was Senven,
What would 7 do?
what would Senven do? Me thinking he don't want to mess with it.
7 just sees
That's
this-
how That's kind of how
Yeah.
I see him when he
7
plays
sees
anyway.
this man walking and stumbling. You see that he trips over a rock, kind of picks himself up, and then just like clenches his stomach, and then he clenches his head, kind of coughs, and some liquid falls out of him, vomits something out, and then he starts walking further away, and then disappears beyond his dark
Yeah.
vision. You can
It's
see.
like 120, right? His
Mhm,
vision.
yeah. And then another hour passes and nothing happens.
If it's another hour, that's 4 hours.
That is
then
4
I'll
hours.
just finish my meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You feel
healed.
fully rested? Spells
And
everything?
I've never hit. I didn't use any kind of hit dice. So
Then you are full at everything.
yeah.
As you would wake up before 7, would probably notice that the 4 hours are over.
I'll nudge him because I think he needs to rest. So
Yeah.
like, hey,
He needs to rest 4 hours as well.
get your rest. I'll take the watch.
As he warns you before of what happened,
Yeah.
and then you see that he gets an almost identical meditation pose towards yours.
Okay.
Alright? So you're taking watch.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me percentiles.
Me percentiles
Yes.
or
Hopefully they're better than
perception
what
or
I
just
rolled.
Percentiles. A D percentage, please.
Yeah, I'm using my cow die. I'm looking for it. There it goes. Ah. Even lower.
Oh
get?
my god.
12.
Okay.
We're so dead. We haven't even made it to the more dark or whatever
It's okay,
called.
I am full. A full 67 HP.
So about an hour of your watch, and again the eeriness and the quiet. It would be calming if you just, if the thoughts of what are below, what are a couple of miles towards the left of you.
Yeah, I'm
If-
very
if-
eerie of this.
If all
Place
this
anyway.
So it's very unsettling,
Mhm.
or it would be extremely calming. About an hour passes by, and you see a man walking towards you. Kind of fits the same description that Senven was talking about. And he looks blind, looks like he can't see. He's just stumbling through things.
Yeah, what Jeremiah wants to do is actually help the man because I feel bad for him because he's stumbling around.
Mm-mm.
The cow do not want to mess with this. He's been wanting to get out of here. That's kind of scary for him. He'll just kind of get his kind of bow ready, see what happens. He'll kind of move closer to the party and just see what's going on. If he moves if he's like 5,
He has to be 60 feet for you to be able to see him.
how far is he?
He is 60 feet.
Oh, then I don't see him because you were telling me that.
You have 60 feet of dark vision.
I thought it was just 30.
I believe it's 60. What does your character sheet say?
You are so nice. I'm literally thinking, like, if that was me, I'd shoot him dead right now. Like, I would just.
I don't think
murder
I
him.
rolled
Don't
it.
care.
Did I?
Let's look at the player's handbook. Els, I believe your dark vision is 60 feet. Dark sense, 60 feet, yeah.
Okay. Why didn't I write it?
It's okay.
I'll write it down a bit. But yeah, so he is 60 feet. Then I'll basically just kind of move a little. I don't know how close I was, to the party.
About 5 feet or so.
Just kind of move a little bit closer to the party, get my bow ready, knock an arrow, not actually draw, but just knock
Got
an
it,
arrow
okay.
there, and be ready. If he's like 5 or 10 feet away, then I will say something.
Okay.
But right now I'm just kind of getting
See
ready.
that the individual just stays there for another hour. Motionless.
Just stood there.
Just staying there.
Kill him.
On your
How?
third,
Oh, okay. That was the second.
that was the second hour. On the
Okay.
third hour, he starts moving closer to you. And you see that he's not stumbling anymore.
How close is he?
Oh my god, so scary. Kill him.
He is 50 feet from you.
Okay.
He's just standing there,
He's
menacingly.
moving ever so slowly, but he's not stumbling, he's not tripping over anything. It looks like his hand isn't trying to see what it looks like. He has composure over his body now.
He's literally just standing there.
And he's just
I'm gonna have nightmares after this.
he moves extremely slow.
Does he
As-
have a weapon? Do I see anything like
From what
weapon-wise
you
for
can
him?
see, he since you are within 50 feet, he looks like a human, completely bald, a
Wearing anything?
thin beard. He looks like he has dirty and ragged a vest and torn pants. It looks like he had a belt that could hold a sword, but it's just a sheath, not the blade. He looks like he could have been well off. But it's just a human male walking towards you.
Okay.
About 20 minutes pass, and he's 40 feet away.
Okay. No, I'm still not gonna do anything.
Okay.
If he starts veering off, then
The third hour, if you're not gonna do anything, he is walking. Let's see, you're okay. He continues walking. Now he's 20 feet away.
okay. just
Hey,
get
out of
ready.
character, y'all remember the Anansi's Goat Man story?
Stop it right now.
Just get draw my bow halfway.
Okay. And then for the last hour, where the direction does he walk? Okay. He veers off slightly, but he keeps on walking.
And how close is he?
Now he's 10 feet from you.
Then I will. How long has it been? Is it been 4 hours?
Now it's almost like peaking at 4.
Then I will draw my bow towards him.
Okay.
And if he moves another step closer, I will say something, basically.
4 hours have passed. Okay. And you see that he immediately starts turning around and starts walking away.
At 4 hours,
At the 4 hour mark, yeah.
I will.
He's 20 feet from you now.
I will nudge at Senven because it's
Okay.
been 4 hours.
Yeah.
I guess he finished his meditation, and I will tell him to. Is this the same person that you saw?
Yeah, that is. He kind of just.
But he doesn't look like he's stumbling.
He was stumbling. He goes and able to see. He's a human. He's whispering to you.
Wake up the rest. Start with Oria.
Is Oria, you get fully woken. Everyone has full HP, spells,
Okay.
everything. Half your hit die, so 4 hit die
I'll
get
have
recovered.
my arrow.
And you're the first one to wake up. As
I'll-
Senven's waking up. Hey, there's
I'll-
someone close by.
I will-
Yeah, I guess Oria's gonna assess the situation that's
I'm
currently
aiming.
going on.
I'm aiming at the guy.
You see what we would describe maybe like middle class looking human man, bald, who has a sword, but he's walking away. He's not stumbling. He's not tripping over anything. He looks straight forward, but is completely aware of his surroundings. He's slowly and intentionally slowly stepping away from you guys. Currently about 20. Now that he woke you up, it's like 25 feet away from you.
Do you want me to stop him?
I have hold person.
Because he was in. It's still on a whisper to say because he was walking towards us, and then around 10 feet, he turned around and walked away. I'm just kind of afraid that he's being controlled if he's not stumbling like this as a human. And I
I'm
really
suspicious.
getting ready to release this arrow. Not really to hit him, but more into kind of grace right in front of him to
Okay.
warn him as a warning shot.
Understood? Okay. So is that what you're gonna do, or
No, I'm waiting on Oria's lead, kind of like, do you want me to?
Oriel will cast whole person on the
Okay.
beam.
Mark off the spell, and it has.
Yes.
You see that he just continues walking.
Apparition, no.
I am
Like a-
gonna. Oh, so I
As
knew that Oria
Oria,
cast her spell?
you feel that your spell had no effect on it, and now he is 30 feet away.
But I saw
Someone's
Oria
trying to lure you all
actually.
out there.
Actually saw Oria release this spell.
You saw Oria release a spell. You saw her hands glow, an incantation being casted as her movements and the wording was to cast this spell.
and then it
As
basically-
at this
and he kept
point, less
I said,
say
and he
last is probably waking up.
Oh yeah, I'm awake.
I would say that Reefer and Wes are heavy sleepers since you guys are big
Barbarians.
boys and you need your sleep.
Like if I saw Arya do that and it didn't
It had no
take
effect.
any effect, I
Yeah.
will release my arrow.
Okay. Roll me
But
hit.
yeah, actually try to hit him.
Okay.
Is this sneak considered sneak or no?
No, it knows of your surroundings.
Great.
Shoot. 18.
18 hits. Roll me damage.
So just
Easy
normal.
to-
Mhm.
I am actually. No, I'm not using you. Just no thunder. No,
thunder.
no special effect.
Okay.
11.
11. Reefer, you wake up to the
Twins.
sound of something familiar, a bow being launched that just immediately grab onto your sword, so understanding the situation, what's happening, as Wes is still asleep, and you see, since this is at least out, you're able to see a little bit within the cave, and you see your elven friend release an arrow. You don't see to what, but at least you saw that. Everyone that can't see him,
I'll, like, if it's possible, I'll try to aim for the leg.
okay, you see it hits a leg, and the human, how much damage?
11.
Okay,
7.
See-
Yeah, 11.
it swells face first.
And no movement.
No movement. Because you guys do have dark vision, you are intently looking at him. You see that the man starts convulsing,
No.
and then something vomits out.
What is it?
When I hear the
Do I see
bleh,
it?
I know I can't see it.
You hear the bleh.
I am
and you-
standing up. I'm just like, oh
Like I said, do I
Oh.
see
Roll me
what?
perception.
no.
Or you can roll me perception as well.
Can I pull out my axe?
It glows.
Dirty 20.
Slight little glow red around you.
Slight little red glow.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we have 10 feet of vision.
Dirty
All
20.
right.
Dirty 20. You see like a. What did Oria get?
23.
Okay, so you both see it. You see that comes out like a slug.
Yeah, I'm gonna release another arrow to try to hit that guy.
The guy or the slug?
The slug.
Roll me to hit.
Come on. That's beautiful. 19,
Roll me
26.
damage.
Just normal still.
Normal damage.
Lynn, no more slugs, please.
12.
So as you shoot the arrow and all you guys shoot, as you shoot the arrow hits that little slug thing, and then immediately you see it start like almost deflating, and all you see is this thin, about a foot long, sluggish leather thing with a circle of rows of teeth, just completely deflated, almost like you popped a balloon.
I don't see that, but I go over to Oria and I'm like, I heard vomiting. What's happening?
I don't wanna, kinda don't wanna do it, but Cow will do
Oria's
it.
gonna describe what she sees.
I'm gonna.
Ugh.
How far is it? 30?
He's 30 feet away.
Then. Okay, I can reach that normally, and I'll go over there. Kind of investigate what's going on.
Roll investigation.
Grab my arrow.
No, re-roll that. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
It was an intentional roll. We're gonna use it.
okay.
Dang.
Because I don't want to. 14.
14.
No, that's not bad.
So you find the slug thing, easy enough. It's this like
I kind of
looks-
Actually, I want to. Yeah, basically, I want to check. Basically, if the human was already dead,
okay.
or was it alive?
When you get to him, you see that its face looks broken. His entire jaw looks ripped apart. You see his tongue kind of sticking out, no teeth. You see that his head is slightly engorged. There's also a massive circular hole around his head. And he feels wet.
And like, if I take the arrow out of his body and the slug's blood,
Yeah.
like, do I see blood? On the
Blood's
human?
on the arrow, yeah.
Okay. Then I'll take the arrow and skewer the thingy,
Okay.
the slug, walk back.
You see that it's
As fast as I can walk back to the army.
when you do come back, it's it looks thick as leather, but it's really soft. It has like almost like a mucus-ish type outer.
You can explain that, but I will not touch
Yeah.
it.
And it doesn't weigh a lot, but you see that all of its weight is its teeth.
Oh, because I can do a thing, I'll mage hand the thing. I'm like, ugh.
It weighs about 2 pounds.
Then yeah, I can carry
and
it.
it's about a foot long, and it's literally all of its weight is on the teeth.
Okay, and then I'll walk back.
It's like this circular, almost piranha looking.
Yeah, I'll run. Now,
Mm.
I don't care about footsteps because I don't make any.
You
Then
guys see
yeah, I'll
that?
show
Which Wes is still
the
asleep.
party that thing. Put it
Yeah,
up.
Oria looked it up and down.
What the
is
frick
that?
is this?
You
I'll
can-
look at Senven too. I was like,
You can roll me an Arcana or a History with disadvantage
for Arcana for.
to try to see what this thing is.
It's like I'll
Sure,
look at.
why
I'll
not?
actually look at.
Just Senven?
Anyone that has trained Arcana or History.
Alright, trained in Arcana.
Arcana no history no
Hello.
for Senven, but
Yeah,
I did
I got,
actually
like,
physically ask Senven about it because he's a Drow.
He doesn't know what this is.
Okay.
So my total for Arcana is 25.
With the disadvantage?
Oh, whoops. No, that's, never mind. That's a 10.
Okay. So 10,
Yeah.
unfortunately, no. Does Senven have trained in any of those?
He's not
okay.
trained, that's
Then-
why I was
yeah,
like-
he doesn't know. Is that all the rolls we have? Then-
Yeah, I got like a 10.
Okay, then you have no idea what this creature is.
It's like,
Nope.
did you roll?
No, I did not.
Because I was gonna ask you, well, like, do you?
You need
know
you need
this?
to have trained
Yeah.
in.
A barbarian,
Yeah.
not trained.
I was like, you're.
You need
you've
book
been around.
you need book smarts to know what this thing is.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not trained, but I have +3.
Yeah. So, anything that you do with this thing, this creature? It's in
No.
your mage hand.
Can I take one of its teeth?
You can try.
No.
Is your mage hand strong? Because I don't want to touch it.
About 5 pounds of pressure.
Oh, 10. I can carry up to 10.
Yes, but it's not 10
Yeah.
pounds of
Like
force.
force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, no. Like,
No.
and then I'll start digging. I'll start digging on the ground.
All right. Roll me perception, everybody, except for West, because he's still asleep.
Oh my goodness. Little
Nobody's woken him up.
Is my friend awake? Oh,
No.
Galaxy, like, is
Dirty
my friend
20.
awake?
Okay.
I got a 12.
What is
Okay.
this again?
Perception. You both pass.
Well, do I roll
7.
disadvantage or?
No, just
Oh,
perception.
Okay.
This is not an auditory or visual perception. This is a pressure. So the DC is a little lower.
Okay.
What did you get?
4.
That actually does not pass. 5 is
Oh.
DC.
7 for me, 11 for 7.
What the hell is that thing? That's your concern right now. And usually, temperatures don't bother you so much, so it's not minuscule thing. It's slightly hotter here. What's the difference? But everyone feels a noticeable heat coming from
The slap.
The thing.
west.
Oh.
Did anybody bother to check on him while we were Gandhi? Damn it.
Oh.
No, actually, when I was digging, I was like, is my best friend awake? And then I was like, what? This again? This seems familiar. And then I look over there. Chuck the slug on the ground where I
Okay.
dug,
Okay.
bury it, and
Okay.
then go to West. Go to my friend.
What do you do? He looks asleep.
I'm-
I mean, it's not sweating or
I'll
anything.
touch him.
He's,
on the
he's
shoulder.
hot. Not burning. He's just I mean, like a kind of a
Little
fever.
friend, you hot.
So what do you do?
I'll flick his nose. I don't want to slap him. He might slap me back.
So you get a flick of the nose.
To wake him up.
And West. What is our time? It is not. Okay, we'll do this and then whatever.
Because it's a full rest already.
Yeah, Wes,
At least.
your
But he's still
HP
awake.
and everything is full. Your spells,
Your
obviously.
spells.
But West, we need to change the scenery a little bit.
No, we don't.
Actually, we kind of do.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Whoa, where is West?
Wes, you are currently in a dreamlike state, as there's a piece of furniture that I'm missing.
The horse stable?
The horse stable. Okay. As
Uh-oh.
you are in a back into your own mind
The camera, do you
of
want to
yeah, if we can well, I mean, I think you can see a little bit.
No, this is good.
okay.
I'm using Twitch
Okay.
to see the map.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
going
perfect, awesome, thank you. As you see a sea of just black, and you've been here before, unfortunately a couple times, unwillingly. And you start hearing, and all of a sudden you just see as though a light was starting to illuminate a chair made out of iron and brass.
Okay.
And the footsteps get heavier and heavier, and you see the goat-like red fur of a tall man, the tiefling with a large tail, four-horned, a familiar pirate coat that you remember. The air now smells a little bit of salt. You smell burnt wood and brimstone. And you see in front of you, walking in your direction,
Oh, who's
this.
that guy?
And he looks with purpose as he kind of puts his hand over the chair and hesitates to sit, and then just keeps walking towards you. And for some odd reason, his footsteps have an uneasy echo. Your heart starts accelerating a tad bit as you knew this man when at the bottom of the well, drinking himself, in sudden rages of fights, but never confident. As he approaches you about 5 feet from you. How tall is West?
6'5".
Okay, so this slightly, by a couple of inches taller tiefling looks at you, not counting his horns. Hey mate, this is a bit fucking awkward. Familiar yet unknown. Understanding but ill knowledge. Fuck, I don't know how to start this. Okay. But we have like
I mean, what's up?
we have a bond. He looks,
I mean, clearly.
he looks, and then he kind of like doesn't look comfortable saying that.
It's a weird circumstance, let's be honest.
Look, something. It's like I know what I'm doing, but I'm not entirely sure. Something needs to be done to finish the pact.
The pact. Okay, explain
I
that to me
need-
like I'm 5.
I need to know if you're going to walk this world with me inside the back reaches of your mind.
I mean, is that... Whether we like it or not, I think this is... Shit, I don't know, this is all really new to me. But...
Do you trust me? Kind of also steps back a little bit as you hear the of his footsteps in this slight quasi-dimension that is the back of your mind.
I mean, you hung around in here so far. You kept me alive.
I need to know that you won't fuck me. And then you see that his the pinkness of his eyes versus the entire redness just gets intensified, and you physically feel warm.
I want to help you. I owe you. You saved my life. You literally brought me back from a really, really bad point. I want to help you out. However it is you need me to.
You see that his hand extends, and materializing is a large two-handed maul. It looks very, very similar to the one you have. As does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Okay. As he reels back his head, hits you for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Show me what you got. And I need you to roll me initiative.
Alright!
She's about to go down. I knew it.
What the fuck?
As he took a sheep shot, but yeah, alright, so what do we get on initiative? He got 13.
Okay, so he's doing way better than me. Hey.
No,
Okay, so Wes, he's gonna reel at you. Actually, sorry. He gets 3 attacks. 16, 12, and then a 14.
16 will hit.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I forget. He's weird. He uses another set of dice. That is 16... 28 points of damage.
Ooh.
As he reels with his maul, hitting you right in the sternum, and it almost pushes you back, but you resist it. A second swing up in the air, you block with your maul again, and a third swing striking downward, and you kind of put your foot in between him to move him away, and he just barely misses. What do you do?
Okay. Alright, if he wants to fucking go, let's fucking go. I will go in for 2 attacks.
Okay.
Alright, so first attack. First attack's a 24.
24 hits.
Alright, second attack. Is a 20.
20 also hits.
Okay.
As I misplaced my pencil.
Here's the initiative counter.
Oh, I got it. Thank you.
21 points of damage total.
Okay. From 2 attacks, correct?
Yes.
As you hit him twice, one in the shoulder, and he almost lowers his guard to get hit again, and you see that he just barely budges. I said, show me what you got! I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Cool.
As you go into a rage, and you see that your eyes are on his face.
Ooh.
As he has your exact eyes. And if you could see, your eyes are red with a pink pupil. So, 26, 27, and then a 16.
All of those will hit.
Okay.
Oh, like a lot.
So that is 10, 11, 12, 13 for the first one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for the second one. And then 12, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 for the last one. And you resist half of all of that because you're raging. When you're taking bludgeoning damage, radiant, and necrotic. So you resist all of it.
Okay.
As you see his hammer on one end has a dark energy, but from him you see glowing, very similar to Ariell's glow when he casts spells as he's hitting you. And as he does hit you, freedom! Don't let chains bind you! As all of a sudden chains wrap around you. These heavy steel chains, and it starts forcing you down on the ground. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Come on.
Uh, 15.
You break them. As you do, the maul hits right where you were. It is your turn.
Okay, so. Alright, I'm gonna go some raging. I'm gonna go in reckless with my 2 attacks.
Okay.
So you get. Where are your d20s? That's the top, clearly. What those? Okay, so 25 for the first hit. And 26 for
Hit.
the second hit.
Roll me damage.
Shit. Points.
20. So he takes 10 since he's also raging. As you swing the hammer and he takes the blows and he looks fine. Like he looks like he's taking nothing of this. Alright. Next 3 attacks. That's a natural one. Okay, 5. So 18 and then 16. Okay. Since he is raging, yeah, I'll tell you the total. 12. So 15 points of damage total. And this is bludgeoning, radiant, and necrotic. As he swings high, and you just duck easily. And he swings right out your rib, and then uses the butt end of the maul to smack you right across the face. And it's just combat. You fight when you need to fight. All right, your turn. What do we do?
Alright, first I'm gonna spit some blood. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in reckless again for my 2 attacks.
Okay.
Those all suck. $14 for the first attack.
Misses.
Yeah, so second attack would be worse, so that also misses.
As you're panting, bloody, bruised, probably broken ribs. You said he puts his maul down.
Okay, everything.
You swing, and he just easily dodges it. You swing again, easily dodges it. And he kind of is now resting on his maul. My head... Mate, my head is filled with want of knowledge and expansion. So shall yours. Roll me perception.
Perception.
8. You see nothing really but a wave of just light coming from behind you. And you feel that same energy that you had when you vomited that slug. Just that fatigueness and drain of power.
You need to tell me what the fuck is going on.
As you dis his eyes, since they were yours, they're blank. And he has white eyes. And he is motionless. And from around you, for some reason you're unable to move. And you're just standing still within your own mind. you hear many voices cackling and then speaking in a unison.
Human, you have my attention.
And then you wake up to a flick on the nose. And that's where we're going to go on break.
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Alright, guys, we'll be back. It's just been 8 hours, y'all. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Alright, we'll be back in 15, y'all. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Hey, yo, Vic, I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players? Who's Grayson? You know who that is?
Yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Torival? Torival?
So we have new players?
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedule's changed. We're playing on Mondays now?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
And it's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online. All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Algebra sucks sometimes. Did you know that? So.
No, I actually like algebra. I'm pretty good at it. Kind of.
I only said sometimes.
Yes, I'm Asia. I'm Asian.
That's.
I think that's a thing.
What? So, Wes, you wake up to a flick on the nose.
Wait, was he like moving
No,
and stuff like that?
no, not at all.
Well, still, he is warm. We're like, are you okay? You
A
have
little
a
bit
fever?
warm.
Do you have a fever? Do I need to heal you?
I literally put my hand on his face and moved him back.
And I actually, oh yeah, your hand is basically the same size of my face.
Like I said,
Like,
Oh, you still have the dead man over there.
are you okay, friend?
I don't know.
As you see everyone woken up, you see Laz with the sword out. Reefer is just barely getting up. Senven looks concerned and prepared. Oria is looking towards a hole on the ground.
I covered it.
I mean, well, there's a mound
There's
of
a mound.
additional dirt that wasn't there 8 hours ago.
I turned to Wes and I'm like, Wes, you're awake. We found a slug. It's not friendly.
What?
Just come out here. Just come out here.
I'll-
Get up.
I'll look at Laz.
Okay.
I look at Lazuli.
I'm just gonna
Yell.
whisper to Lazuli. I like the one that I like threw up, right?
No, this one has
Did I throw a
teeth.
slug again?
No, it's not in flames.
No, but it has teeth. Or
Okay.
did.
Alright. I felt like I did. Anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You're handling that pretty well.
Oh, just for the
I'm just taking it in stride at this point.
just for the chat. Wes has taken his first level in Warlock, and freedom, combat, and knowledge are the things that he must uphold to keep his pact. But going back to West.
Yes. So, yeah, don't worry about it. Where's the slug?
I think Cow buried it. But yeah, there was a slug
Do you
with
wanna
teeth.
actually see it?
Yeah.
And then I look
yeah.
at him.
I'm like, yeah, dig it up.
I nudge it. Do you want to see it? Because he said he's fine, so I'm just gonna act like
That's
everything's
a-
fine.
A
You're
lot of teeth.
yeah,
No, I'm
you're
a
full HP, everything.
No, I'm a little concerned because he was he warm?
He was warm.
He's like 100-degree fever or something, like type
the
feeling.
a little bit less than that.
Okay,
He just felt warm.
okay. If it's then I guess I'll
Plucked him
just
out of a hot tub.
I'll just act kind of normal if it wasn't like
Yeah.
a fever or anything like that. Then, do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? It's currently buried right now, so that's why.
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about it.
So,
No, pat it down.
release him all once. What do we do?
Do we
Hunger
move
is
forward?
starting to settle in.
Oh, who has the bag of rations?
I think I do. I think I have a bag of meat right here, boys.
Oh god, give me that meat.
I hand it over to Wes. I'm like, here you go.
How are we keeping track of how many rations we've used up?
No, we've eaten a couple times, but I think last time you told us that we were barely over half of it used. We still have quite a bit.
Okay, so is everyone going to eat rations for the day with the bag and with the water that's in there?
I'm gonna eat as many rations as I physically can.
Yes.
I'm gonna eat, but very lightly.
Okay, so you would have had 2 weeks. So you have 6 days more left of rations and water from
Okay.
within those bags. So keep track of that.
6 days.
Mm-hmm. So the rations that are given to you, you don't have to all eat it right now unless you're West, and that's how you eat. But this food will last you and nourish you for a day. So
I eat it all right now.
bread, dried out fruit, some jerky, maybe a little bit of cheese if you're feeling adventurous.
Ooh, cheese.
Could during this time, I guess, from like discovering the body to when Wes would have been waking up, could Oria have meditated on magic?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Then I'll kind of look at the party. It was like how much food do we have left?
I'm gonna be like, carry the 2. 5 or 6 days, I think. If we don't eat it all by tomorrow.
Kind of look.
I
At
kind of look at Wes
I kinda
too.
look
We
at
can
Wes.
look at Wes. We're like,
And then I'll tell the party, well, like, insert name here. I don't remember her name.
Oh yeah, our B friend.
Yeah.
Brivan.
She said to get to the tower will take about a week or two. But also considering going back, that's gonna take about a month. We don't have the rations.
We don't have the rations
We'll
for
kill
that.
things and eat it.
Do you remember me trying to eat the scorpion?
I could have something that could help with that.
We're good on water because I can create 10 gallons of water. Whether it's drinkable, I haven't tried yet, but I can make water. So it is still H2O.
I mean, if we're gonna be optimistic here, there was like a point way back in the day. You weren't there for this last, but there was a point where we were like starving and out of food, and Oria just like prayed to her god or something, and food appeared out of nothing.
Wow. My god just wants to gamble.
There? I think I was
Yes.
like
You're
not
so
physically.
fun.
You were starving
God,
and
it's
you
fun.
found the acorns and magically have a not eaten reindeer preserved in the
Yeah.
ice.
Wow.
Good times.
That's
Remember those
awesome.
times, guys? Simple times.
Simple times, but starving to death was the challenge.
Then I guess let's just move forward then.
Might as well.
Mhm. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this.
as you guys head towards essentially the stairwell to the lower dark, this massive mountain range that has extremely uneven steps, but they're there.
Oh, we made it to the station.
If you
Okay.
keep going forward without much distraction, you will.
Oh,
Yes.
pass without trace.
Pass without a trace is cast. And we don't need concentration for that, right? But I will keep a chip as a reminder. What is our marching
I will
order?
double check with that one. I will get back to you.
I don't believe it's concentration.
Marching
I believe it's
order.
just
I
30
think
feet
it's
around.
just it lasts for an hour.
I believe so, yes. So what is our marching order?
I want to be close to someone who can see because I won't be able to.
As usual, I'm gonna take rear, and I guess Senven should be in the very front. Or I think the way Ronny plays it, he'll have a barbarian in front of him, but
Reefer's there with the light.
Okay.
Oh,
Reefer can see.
we'll do one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the closest one next to me who can't see?
Either Wes or Laz.
It can just be me.
Hey, Laz, I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on you.
Now you see. You see 60 feet in front of you, and it's just black and whites and shadows of gray.
This is only fueling my nightmares. Thank you.
I'll also
Thank you for this.
I'll also tell
At
Wes.
least you can see what's coming at you.
Very true. Thank you, Oria.
I'll also tell Wes that to get a hold of Ariell and say that we're moving.
Wes, are you gonna stay in this marching order? Okay.
Yeah, I'll take back with Oria. Between Oria and Cal.
You're between them? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, understood. Because marching orders are important.
Okay, and
I'm
yeah,
going to tell them about things. Oh, God.
Okay, so what do you message him?
Are we...
I'll tell. Yeah, basically, I told Wes that to get a hold of Ariell to tell him that we're moving, just so that he knows.
I'll do just that. Just, hey, we're moving on. We're going down to the place that you don't want to go. So we'll be there if you want to find us.
I'm keeping an eye out for
You,
the thing you're looking for.
After a couple of seconds, like a delayed response, you hear, I still need to purify myself. I might need a couple of days of fasting and
Okay,
clearing
we'll be doing
my...
this for like a week.
A week?
That's what the Drow lady said, so...
It's like I
guess we're
forgot
gonna
that
be
she
down here.
said that.
If you want, you can check the kids for us. I mean, I'm sure... I'm a little worried about them.
I need to get this evil off of my veins first.
Okay, check the kids though.
You hear nothing.
Wow, hung up on you.
I mean-
Guys, I think the call dropped. I think we're going under attack.
Under a tunnel.
Essentially. So, you guys head further, reaching what would be called the lower dark.
Yay.
As you guys are passing through this almost infinite looking mountain, you guys travel down these odd steps. Everyone roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, look, my best stats.
You're so desperate, Oria.
Oh wow, I am as nimble as a cat.
Nimble's a newborn ostrich.
What do we get?
I got a 24.
Okay, these steps aren't even, but you're doing well.
Yo, man, this dark vision is lit.
5? Okay.
Like,
4.
25.
Oria got 4.
Oh wait, I guess Senven.
Oria.
Got a 13.
21 for Senven. 25 for
Okay.
me.
As everyone's making fine, Reefer, it's hard to. I mean, you do have visibility just in front of you, but that's not enough to dictate where your foot's going to step. And a couple of missteps, and you fall, but nothing terrible. You kind of just fall on your ass a little bit. You stand back up. Oria, you do drop about 10, 15 feet and suffer 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the unevenness that this is.
Well, wait a... I mean, I don't know if I could argue it, but no, it's fine.
It's not infiltrate. No, it's dexterous. Sorry.
It's like, I will save you, mage head, but I can only carry 10 pounds.
Okay.
Do I just sense Oria just drop?
You see her drop, and then
No.
she catches
Oh, shit.
herself.
I'm like, oh my god, Oria.
Using her staff to get up, and the pathway is just unpredictable, uneven.
Are you good? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
A scrape or two, but you are fine. I need you guys to roll me a stealth check.
Hey guys, you got +10 to your stealth.
Oh yeah. Oh please, don't make me.
That's
need
a
it.
23.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh my god, yes.
What the fuck?
What do we get?
17.
17?
17 for what?
Okay.
I got 26.
Okay, Reefer.
15.
All right.
Man, this night vision has given me a whole level of sneak and
Okay.
like reflexes.
Senven has 16.
Okay. Got 2 fails so far.
This is great, Wes. You should try it.
I am 32.
Okay.
What are we trying?
The majority
vision.
of the party did
I can
pass.
see.
So, for now, a couple of steps here and there where you guys hear. Everyone stops. You hear nothing. You keep going further down. Every now and then a slip up or rubble falls or a stone that's not completely intact kind of makes a sound. But you guys keep going further and further down. An hour passes of you guys just walking down steps. 2 hours passes. 3 hours pass.
Like we're still
Oh,
on
man.
the steps.
Mm-hmm.
You're going down.
We don't have our pass anymore because that's just an hour.
Yeah. By the time that you reach solid land,
Level land.
level land, it is void of just dark. As far as your dark vision can see, there is still darkness beyond that point. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
That's my best stat.
Oh, that's my best stat.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, that's a pass. Wes, what do we get?
Which one roll? This one
Natural
here.
1.
Ooh.
That's
Constitution.
Wes,
save
that is a
plus
fail.
The plus 6.
This is
16?
Plus
Pass.
6.
20.
Pass.
Hold on, there's things.
There's things. You mad?
14
Stop
for
rolling that
me.
one.
Pass.
And and more for Senven
Okay.
is 15.
So, as you guys approach this area, the vastness, the quiet, the eeriness of no sound is slightly starting to get to you. Every small movement echoes throughout. Every misstep that you guys take echoes throughout. The air is thin and acidic. Wes, you are considered poisoned for the rest of the day.
Oh.
as Wes cannot stop coughing. That's a joke. Because you were coughing. But Wes, as a deep breath that you take, you inhale too much of these fumes that you'll start seeing these pillars of stone just keep constantly spewing out some sort of gas, and this whole area is thick with this acidic poison atmosphere.
Oh, God. I don't feel good.
I need you all to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Guys, I don't feel good at all.
Oh no.
22?
Pass.
22 for West.
Pass.
10.
How about that?
Pass.
19.
Oh,
Pass.
nice.
13 for Senven.
Pass.
And mine is probably not a pass. It's a 10.
10 is just a pass. As you guys feel sluggish, as your lungs are just not getting the oxygen it needs, your head slightly woozy, you are having the beginning stages of a migraine, and it's just getting harder to breathe, but not enough to slow you down.
I think this is
What do we do?
I'll just kind of whisper, and whoever's I guess in front of me is Wes.
Wes.
Like, I guess this is what Senven was trying to say about the lower we get, the harder to breathe.
Oh, you're whispering, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
to whoever's in front of me.
Oria, you would probably be able to hear that. Last, I would say it'd be difficult to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, me whispering back. Yeah, this place kind of sucks, and I'm not. I haven't been feeling great to start with, and now I feel worse.
Oria's gonna kind of look over at Wes like, do you need me to heal you?
No, I'm good.
You
Don't
need
worry about
healing.
it.
But like, you'll just be shocked because Cow is offering.
So,
Do you need healing?
at the
This is the
current
first time
point-
we've ever.
We are starting here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The tower is here. It is your call how you get there and where we want to go.
I will probably also take the chance to kind of explain what's been going on to Cow and Oria. Just like, so,
Are you whispering this?
yeah, I will be
Okay.
whispering this. This is probably not the time to mention it, but I feel like I need to mention it in case something really, really weird goes wrong and it's my fault. I may have agreed to something and things might get a little scary.
Is it this again?
What did you do?
I agreed to help him out, and we had a bit of a fight. He
Like-
beat the crap out of me.
Wait,
Let me
like
tell you, I'll be honest, he beat the crap out of me, like the snot. Like,
fight meaning when you and me fight, or like
no,
fisticuffs?
yeah, fisticuffs with a giant hammer, that really hurts, even if you're drinking. At least I think I'm drinking. Either way, I might have someone's attention. I don't know who, but it's gonna be a thing. And it's gonna be interesting. So let's see what road that takes me down. Just warning you. I'm so glad Ariel's not here for this. He gets so freaked out.
I need you all to roll me stealth check.
No plus 10 this year.
No plus 10.
23.
Okay, pass.
What am I rolling for?
Stealth.
Stealth.
28.
Pass.
6.
6. That's not a pass.
No.
19.
That's a pass.
6? Did I have to put
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
the plus 10 or no
It's
plus
been
10?
No plus
4
10.
hours since
No plus 10.
Oh,
Oh.
no, that's just 18.
18 still passes.
Mine,
reason I didn't-
okay, me, I'm 19,
That's a 13.
Okay. 13 passes.
and if 13 passes, 7 is 14.
So only have one fail, which the majority of you succeed. So that's going good. I need I need a percentile roll from anybody. Just a percentile roll. First one who rolls it, that's what we're getting.
6, like I'm gonna do it.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's a 10, I think.
Yeah.
10 and a 0.
Okay. So you guys are walking
Oh, man.
maybe 5 hours have passed by as your feet are starting to ache a little bit. Your tummies are fine. It is slightly boring traveling through this map. But you guys do see just a lightning strike. I need everyone to roll me perception.
Lightning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lightning.
Okay, I'm
No
gonna keep it.
lightning.
14.
Dirty 20.
Alright, you will see things.
13.
You just see lightning, and it looks like lightning in front of a mountain. So like everything's black, and you just can't see what that was.
Senven in the front is
I don't like
19.
that.
Seven doesn't see anything. He just sees a lightning bolt,
Okay.
and then the mountain
Then
behind him.
I don't see it.
Reefer,
22.
Reefer sees things.
23.
Wow. Okay. So, Oria, what you see, which you'll see this, and then I'll tell you the additional thing. As the lightning strikes, you see about 20 humanoid figures floating in the air in front of this mountain range.
Everybody floats.
So if you guys are here, about maybe a mile or two this way is where you see that.
Okay, alright.
And
In the
it's-
ruins.
in the ruins, there's a large
Slipknot together.
spiralish tower made of some sort of material that you can't see, you're too far away. But completely around it, in a almost perfect circle, about 20 figures.
Yes. Everybody floats.
What you guys see is slightly more detailed as the lightning hits, and you were just focusing on that direction just at the right moment in time. You see 8 figures, a little bit longer than they should be, just standing still and moving through the air. Like their bodies are still, but they're moving, like almost in as if they were in this dimension, just floating around. And then the rest of the 15 or so are in a T pose,
No.
Oh.
just floating in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Reefer, you got a 23. Okay. 22.
I got 23.
23. Oh, you both got
Yeah,
23s. Okay, good.
No, I had 22.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
it's flipped
then Laz,
Okay.
you hear the slight finishing of a moan or a scream just barely hit your ears.
Yo, who's closest to me? Can I?
Reefer and Oria.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on Oria. I'm gonna be like, I don't know if you saw what I did, but I heard a scream. I don't think we should go that way.
Oria's still looking at what she just saw. Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree.
And I'm gonna turn to Oria. I'm like, did you see that 8 figures floating?
Wait, do I? Yeah, I don't hear that if it's a whisper.
No, but if you guys are whispering, I'm only going to say the next 2 people will be able to hear.
Yeah.
So Reefer, you're hearing all of this.
No. Nope.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, Oria's gonna well, you said that if someone were to whisper, like 2 people next to them could hear.
Yep.
All right. Oria's gonna whisper over to West and hoping that Cal can catch it too, and pretty much explain what she saw.
If it's just a whisper, Cal won't be able to hear. You'll get bits and pieces of it, but you won't be able to match the information to something coherent.
Sorry, you saw what? There were figures floating in the air, and that direction is not a great idea. Whatever that is. Yeah, I don't like it because there was lightning, but there's people floating in the air. West of all the
Wait,
things
what?
we have seen down here. Yes.
Do I hear any of this?
It's
I'm just-
just this.
Does
There's something unnatural about it. I do not like it.
Oh, just letting you know, Wes, you do have a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks because of the poison.
oh,
But I really don't like this at all.
Mm-mm.
what don't you like?
Yeah. I don't either. So, me whispering to Cowrabao.
Are you guys playing train?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. For the sake of not playing train for the next hour, let's just say that everyone understands the information.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a clown?
Oh my god.
Anyway.
It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear, but she said that there's some teas floating in the air.
So do you guys
What?
proceed forward?
Yeah,
Yes.
away from the ritual.
Okay, so on this map, where are we going? We're starting here. Where are we going?
Oh, this is Oria's mission. So I
Well,
guess
we were
this is
told not to go to
important for-
ruins and not to go to water. So we should stay very clear of ruins and water.
Good idea.
We should probably hug the mountain range actually and try not to
this-
get close to that lake.
This is where
Are
we
we find
are.
a tunnel or something?
If you're watching the Twitch, this is where we are.
So
Okay.
all these are mountain ranges.
these are
ruins,
mountains.
the lakes,
This is
mountains, and the tower.
Do you want
And
to
then
traverse?
blood on the
Do you
the
want
map.
to traverse through here?
You want to go through the mountains?
So, do you want
Or we
to
could like hug the mountain range. it'd
through
be
the
easier.
mountain or like kind
Didn't
of
she
this
mention
way?
mountains?
I thought it
She
was the
mentioned a
water and the
tunnel.
ruins.
She said don't go through
Oh, the
ruins
tunnel we went
and not
down.
waters and water.
You went through the tunnel to get here.
Okay.
So, I guess we might be best off hugging the mountains then.
Like this, kind of go this way, but through the hugging the mountain.
Yeah. Because it'll take more resources and energy to climb mountains than just walk among them.
She is very right.
Okay.
I have done many a mountain climbing in my day, and it is not fun.
Nope.
Okay. Right. So you guys proceed for an entire day, not being noticed, not noticing them. Always keeping an eye to see if that lightning ever strikes again. It never does.
I just realized, how is there lightning underground? Like, let's go. I'm ready to go.
If
I have a giant red man that talks to me in my head. I have stopped asking questions a long time ago.
If nobody wants to do anything specific for this day, we are starting our second day in the underdark, the lower dark.
Where are we?
You guys
Right here?
would probably be. That's pretty close to it, yeah.
Wow, that's not far at all.
No, it's gonna take a very long time. This is where we
Mark
are.
off
Okay.
another day's worth of rations if you're all going to eat. HP's recovered, hit dies are recovered. The poison technically does go away, but as soon as you guys wake up, I need 2 more Constitution saving throws.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
Your lungs are constantly breathing in the fumes and the thin air.
So Senven is 12.
That's 17.
Okay. 12 passes, 17 passes.
15 for me.
Okay.
I have a 12 for one, and,
And 13 for the other.
Okay.
and a 20, I have a 26 for the other.
DC for today is 12. Let's just say it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So did anyone fail?
I did. One fell.
Which, the first or the second?
The second.
Okay, so you are considered exhausted for the day.
Relatable.
So disadvantage on ability checks by itself. Just you're not getting the oxygen you need,
Mm-hmm.
and you're taking huge deep breaths just to catch up with everything that's going. And your movements are sluggish. You're slow. That headache is piercing at the moment, but you're able to go through.
Relatable.
You are no longer poisoned, Wes, but you still feel the fatigueness of that poison.
Okay.
As you're all noticing that being 24 hours in here, the air is getting thicker. Or maybe your lungs are getting fuller.
Or maybe we're
Yeah.
turning into like zombie people.
So, as you guys...
I hate to sound like Ariell, but I really miss the sun.
Do we march in the same order?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with
As
that.
you guys do, within a couple of hours, you start seeing light far in front of you. Slight orange glow. And it starts getting incredibly hot. It was mild temperature, but it's getting close to the high 90s down here. Do you keep going forward?
I really don't
Oria?
want to.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get out.
Are we going toward the light?
At the light is in front of you. As if you're going here, you start seeing it past this mountain range.
Oh, well, I don't want to go, but we gotta go.
And you start seeing visibility towards you and around your area from the imminent glow that is.
Okay. So, I guess we're...
Let's keep going, and she'll cast Pass Without Trace again.
Okay. Which, thank you for reminding me, I need everyone to make me a stealth check.
With the plus 10 or no?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
The 19.
19 passes.
30.
Damn, Wes.
All right. What do you get?
18.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
I should pass then. 32 for me.
Okay. What did Senven get?
Yeah, I'm getting to that because there's things.
There are things. That is true.
19.
19. Okay. As Pass Without a Trace is doing wonders. You're making almost no noise. Senven is leading people in the right direction. Oria, you're now getting used to this terrain and also making practically no noise. Almost equivalent to our magical boots that we have. And then it gets to a point where it's visible. The lights and the heat is getting to you, almost peaking at 102 degrees.
How far is it from us?
Maybe an hour or so that you guys have traveled. And now I need a nature roll. From anyone that wants to roll nature, you may roll nature.
I'll roll.
I got a 17.
Okay, that's a pass.
My
You gonna
nature
try it?
is
Oh.
16.
It's hot. Sucks.
It's hot. I want to try.
No, that's for
I'm
me.
gonna try.
What did you get? No.
16.
16, yeah,
Nope.
16's a pass. Okay. So you start noticing things and you start hearing the
7 is 20 if that's important.
yeah. Senven might mutter it since I think he got the highest. And it starts, you do see small clouds of just smoke, like actual smoke, start moving slowly towards the direction your car's going. And as you're making your way more of this way, you notice that as Oria kind of gets the map, and you come to the same conclusion as soon as Senven says it, the blood that was on there, the carving to allow blood to be there, are indicating magma chambers.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
So the carving on the map or something is...
So all the
It's
blood that you
on
see on the
purpose,
map
then.
is on purpose. And it's showing you where the pools of magma are.
Okay.
Alright, so
That's-
let's try not to fall in, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
Alright, as you guys keep going and traversing, the heat is almost getting to you, but with your constitution saving throw, we'll keep that for the rest of the day. Very little to no activity. You hear things move behind you, but by the time you look, there's nothing there. The most exciting thing you saw today was a pool of green goo just on the floor. Just goo.
Okay.
Nice.
Going off to our third day of the Underdark. I need
I'm guessing right here?
We're
a little bit further than that.
Right here?
Yeah. So are you guys going in this path, or where are we going? Are we cutting through?
Are we
That-
just gonna follow through the mountains, or are we going through the mountains?
Yeah, I say we stay in the valley.
Okay.
Because if we go north, we're gonna hit those ruins, and I am not going that way.
All right. So
Do we agree on the valley?
Alright, where are we at currently?
Like right in the middle of this valley, this giant valley.
that is a
Okay, and our destination is...
There.
Okay.
So as you can see, there's like a small ravine between the mountains we could go through.
There's this.
Okay. So for the next day, Oria's gonna ask everybody to kind of like hold off on the rations, and she is going to give everybody a good berry instead.
Okay, you can make 10 in a day. That's good.
Oh, what's a good berry?
So just to let you know, if you're constantly eating good berries, it will take the effect of it. You need to lay off of it for at least a day. But that's just a slight little house rule. So you see Oria kind of pulls out her hand, and then almost like a vine materializes. And how many are you making? You make up to 10.
I'll make enough for everybody.
You see 7
Including
little. Do you want it to be berry, or you can be any small fruit you want?
Peaches.
Cabbage.
What is Oria's flavor on the spell?
In biology,
It has to
everything
grow
is
on a vine.
I want a vine. I
Ow,
want.
ow, ow, I don't like that.
You can do tomato if you want, as long as it grows on a vine.
I don't like tomato.
Plums.
Tiny little plums appear. They look like plums. As you eat it, it's. If you like tar, it's tar. If you like sweet, it's sweet. If you like bitter, it's bitter.
Ooh.
It's to the flavor that fits best to your tongue, and you feel full and you are satisfied for the rest of the day.
I'm gonna eat the little plum. It's like, are you sure this is plum? It tastes like cabbage.
Oh.
So, now that we are on our 3rd day here, I need 2 Constitution saving throws.
Right on, let's go, boys.
Every single day
Let's
that
go.
you're here,
Have
you're
fun.
breathing in these fumes. You're
Yeet.
breathing in the poison.
15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. DC for today is 14.
19. No, excuse me, 18. Math.
DC is 14, everybody.
Okay, so
Easy.
first one is natural 20,
Easy.
so plus 6 is 26 total, and second one is 12.
Alright. Second one is a 12. We are suffering 1 point of exhaustion, West.
Alright.
Did you fail any?
Nope, I passed both.
Then you are no
You
longer
said
exhausted.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 is the DC.
Okay, Senven failed both.
He is poisoned and
One
exhausted.
is 10, one first is 12, one is second is 10.
So Senven is poisoned and exhausted, so he has disadvantage on everything.
Okay.
So
And mine is, what is this, con save?
yeah, 14 is a DC.
Yeah, first is 12.
Okay. You
One
are,
is dirty 20. Second
you are
is dirty
poisoned,
20. Okay.
so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. 7 has on everything. As you, Les, your lungs are starting to adjust a little bit. Maybe it's because you're so close to the water, it's starting to purify, or the vapors of the magma pools are doing something. But it's you're tagging along a little better as Senven is not having a fun time. Doggo Butt and West nor Cowrabao are enjoying the atmosphere at all. Now, since we're on the 3rd day,
Why are we here?
I need to roll my percentiles again.
Percentiles.
Yes.
I'm doing it.
Oh, whoever rolls it.
64.
64.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay. From a total of 63 feet away, maybe about midday, quote unquote, from your guys' walking on the 3rd day, you see 2 large, completely white, as the areas from the magma vapors are giving up just enough illumination for you guys to be able to see, as these maybe 8 foot tall, fuzzy white creatures walking on 4s start moving in a completely different direction, but you're seeing their path. And it does not look like they're noticing you at all.
What did you say they were? They were 4-legged white fuzzy creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's stay away from them. I don't care.
Senven would know what they are.
Okay, do you want
I
me to
see.
roll history or investigation?
No, he would know the creatures because
Okay.
these are.
Someone should tell.
Yeah, these are.
Oria will, ask what they are.
These are.
He'll actually kind of relay it if he knows it. Then.
Yeah, he will. These are, as he's explaining, these are a preferred slave for a lot of Drow nobles, as they are viewed as just very strong dogs. Even though they have a mind of their own and a will of their own, they are pretty powerful and loyal if you can bend its mind. As that is the creature that you see.
Oh. Not as cute as I imagined.
Yeah, I'll show
No.
you.
What is that?
Not as cute as I imagined. It was way cuter in my head.
So, the constant mispronunciation that is me, is the Quaggoth. As you hear no snarl, this thing looks like it would be just a raging rabid bear, but it makes no sound and is just idly walking, almost stumbling, kind of mimicking the same as the man that you saw earlier.
Nope,
Nope.
not going in that direction.
Bye, dog man.
Like,
See ya.
it's directly in front of us.
It's in front of you, but it's walking away in a different direction than you guys are going.
Good.
And it looks like if
It's
you guys
like
stand still, it's gonna go away from you.
Okay.
But I need everyone to roll perception because there is visibility here.
Disadvantage, right?
Nope, just perception. The magma chambers and the lights that you guys
Oh, 'cause
have
it
are.
told me because I'm poisoned or something.
Oh yes, yeah.
22.
If you are poisoned, you have disadvantage on this. Same thing with Senven, Cowrabao, and Wes. 22. Okay, that's a really good number. Okay.
Okay, Senven was supposed to be a nat 20, but it
Disadvantage?
is a 10.
Okay, Senven doesn't see anything other than just them
Mine
being
is
there.
a 14.
14. Sorry, barely failed.
Gosh darn.
9. Okay.
15.
50, you see something. What did we forget?
This perception.
Yes, sir.
Perception.
10. You just see these creatures and the size 11, the size of their paws is almost a foot in length. These things are massive and can do some damage. They also look very out of place. Being completely white in this environment doesn't seem like a natural survival, but it is. And as you're just Reefer's ready to attack just in case anything happens, as they're passing by, everyone that failed is just seeing what they're going to do. As the 15 plus see that they are stumbling and they are but they're not tripping over themselves, and it looks like their head is moving in a direction before the rest of its body moves. Like its head first has to move, and then the mindless thing kind of starts moving. Oria, the thing that you see that no one else does, is that part of its head is caved in.
Oria's gonna look over at Senven and ask him, is it common for there to be creatures that physically attack the mind?
Yes.
Almost parasitic in nature.
I don't know about... I know that there's a reason why they're named mind flayers. Then he exhales. I don't know anything about them. Sounds like you guys have faced them more than I have. I know that they're here. This is their domain. This is why we live miles of dirt away, miles of stone away.
And I just said to, for the sake of, I guess, time, that well, like if I nudge, we're like, hey, what's going on? Like, is the information being relayed?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because a question for the DM first before I actually say, but does it look like the man?
No, there's not. These look like beasts.
No, the head. Because remember I
No,
looked
not
at the man.
not from your perspective.
Okay. Because when I looked at
Investigated the
the
man and he had a hole in his head.
Oh, okay.
Bite marks.
Then basically I'll just kind of say that, like, does it look like that? Because the one on the man has, white marks. And I feel like the slug kind of bit and went into the man's head.
Well, as Oria's putting it, it looks like the thing's entire head's caved in.
I'm sorry, the thing is a what now?
Huh?
It's a what now?
Maybe you got hit on the head really hard.
What? The skull's caved in.
Yeah, that's a no. We're gonna not go near that. I don't like how that sounds.
We can just wait till it passes.
And then
Heads aren't supposed to do that unless I'm smashing them in with a hammer.
do you just want to get maybe a little bit of breather and just let them walk and just let them pass?
I'd be fine with that.
Sure.
Roll me stealth, everybody.
Oh, straight roll for me because I have advantage roll.
Oh.
So no disadvantage. Oh, I rolled
Is this the-
really
with the
good
+10?
to everyone.
I'll allow
I'm
it.
waiting.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
28.
Okay.
No +10, right?
Yes, plus 10.
Yes, +10.
Yes, plus 10.
Oh, plus 10? Okay, cool. So that's a 30.
Okay.
32.
All right. Reefer, what do we get?
That was what?
Stealth.
Stealth.
And +10.
So plus 11, 29.
29.
33 for me.
Okay.
And Senven rolled both 17. So,
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe
30,
plus
20, 30.
30. Okay. So you guys are standing still with the spell starting to fade away, but still being around you. The extra little bits of magic are definitely aiding, and within 5-10 minutes, these creatures completely pass through. And you see them going away from the mountain range and start going in just a completely barren direction.
Okay. Then should we keep going?
Yeah, if you guys want to continue going.
Yeah. Keep trekking on.
Okay.
Nosy.
All right. As you guys keep going past, and we're starting to enter a little bit closer in this direction. If I remember correctly, that's how we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. So as soon as we
Yeah,
get to around this path,
What we were kind of planning is basically follow this path
okay,
right here.
just to make sure,
Just so you know.
because depending on where you go,
Yeah.
I have different pages. So I need everyone to roll perception checks. As
Is that still the
we'll
same day or
still-
so
This
disadvantage?
is the same day. I will still say that we have visibility from now on, enough for people to be able to see. But
Yeah,
if you're
20, so 24.
okay, if you're poisoned or exhausted, remember that is a disadvantage.
Yeah, that was another nat 20, but disadvantage. It's
Yep.
still good though. Okay, mine is perception is 22.
22. Okay.
Senven
That's-
is 16.
Okay. Good.
I got 24.
16 does not. 24. Okay. Good. Reefer, what do we
Senven's the
get?
front.
Okay. There are
It was a
stones
nat
all
one.
around you.
There's so-
Understood. What did Wes get? And what did our 4? Okay. What did Oria get?
Oria got a nat 20, so 24.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Oria, you're gonna be noticing a lot of things.
Yay.
So as you guys start moving along, Senven kind of hesitates and stops, and you guys all see of purple glows and greens and blues and pinks and yellows, and you see that along this tunnel essentially, well the mountains kind of the valley. Thank you. Attached to the stones, you see small little strings of fungi that are illuminating. You've seen these before? For these to be like covering a vast majority of the bottom portions of this valley, of what is attached to the stones on either side. As you guys keep approaching. Alright. It looks like more visibility, and now you start seeing colors, and your eyes take a little bit to adjust here and there. But about every step you take, the next 30 feet of fungi illuminates itself, and the past 30 feet also illuminates. So you have that 60-foot range. Those that have dark vision can see an additional 60 feet, and then 7 with superior dark vision can pretty much see a lot of the tunnel. As you guys keep moving throughout, eventually, Oria, you're the first to notice as a kind of one of the mushrooms almost like rips out of the stone. Tiny little thing. Smaller than a pencil. But the string of the mushroom where the bulb would be kind of looks like a lily pad. It starts floating there.
Ooh.
And then it flies almost naturally. And then you see it kind of turns around and the butt end of it sticks to the stone. And then it starts morphing itself slightly into it. And like it's just moving throughout. And then you guys see 1, 2, 3 of these. Nothing really passes by, but that's what you see.
That's pretty.
And then you guys see right in front of you a purplish tentacle looking head is floating in the air. Starts coming towards you. What are you guys doing?
Like right.
Can we sneak around that?
You are in a tunnel of mountains and a purple floating head
How big is
of
it?
it looks like an elithid. About an elithid sized head. Just starts floating towards you.
Like
You see the
3 feet by 5 feet.
a foot by about 4 feet.
Okay.
You see the tentacles just, and it's just a head floating towards you guys. What are we doing?
Oh shit.
I'll knock an arrow. I won't release it, but I am scared.
You releasing it?
No,
Roll me
I'm
hit.
not releasing it.
Okay,
I'm getting ready.
10 feet away. 5 feet away.
And 7.
I'm drawing out. No. Hot.
All right,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
so-
drawing out my axe.
Okay.
Whatever.
You got it. It's glowing red. And 7 gets ready, and then the head just starts floating above. And then you guys see that it is the skin of a mind flayer, but inside of the skin is glowing mushrooms illuminating the face, and more of those lilies that are flowing and kind of moving the mind flayer's head.
Oh my God.
Guys, we need to get out of this tunnel now.
Oh, I don't want to be
Yes,
in
we
here.
should get moving.
Yep, let's
On
get
one
moving.
hand, Oria's terrified. On the other hand, it's like, oh, look at them adapting to their environment. These cute little plants. Look at them.
Oria, you have the highest perception. You're the only one able to see this. As you turn around and notice the head floating behind you, you're noticing that all the fungi have been moving a centimeter by centimeter by centimeter and closing behind you. The ones in front of you aren't moving. But ever so slowly, you see a tiny little stick of root start moving and crawling as more fungi and mushrooms start attaching to it and almost building a wall. About 30 feet, 90 feet behind you.
We're just gonna go up and speak with Plant.
Okay, what do you say?
Just kindly asking what is it doing and if it's planning to eat us.
Roll me a religion check.
That was bad. That would be a. Wait. 17?
You hear nothing coming back.
That's not.
You have no idea what's happening, but there is no communication being brought to you. This is a spell that you've mastered and know how to use. Plants don't resist this spell. And you never really talked to fungus before, but it's the same effect.
Well, I mean, yeah, she hasn't talked to fungus before. I mean,
But it would be the same effect.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And you're not getting any reply. You're literally as if we were to talk to moving plants. We're not getting anything back. We don't understand what's happening. There is just nothing coming from that.
Guys, I think we should keep moving before they do a thing.
Which, at the moment, Ori's the only one that has noticed that they're approaching.
Yeah,
Unless
she'll mention it out loud to them.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh. So wait, is this a dead end? Are we gonna get to the end of this tunnel and be trapped?
Well, I mean, if we're trapped, we can probably set this whole place on fire because there's mushrooms and you can burn them.
Oh, we don't have a resident arsonist.
So what do you guys do? They're slowly but surely approaching you.
Oria.
We're just gonna keep
Oria's
moving.
gonna attempt to talk to them again, only she's gonna choose a language that she just recently learned.
Which language?
Deep speech.
Through books that we have not discussed that you have possessed and slight scrolls and things that you've taken from the Tower of Exexus, you have been practicing on your own behind screen how to do deep speech, how to communicate. A little bit rusty right now, but you'll get the hang of it soon. As you just see Oria just
Boom, boom.
and just speaking in an odd sound. Still with the spell casted, still keeping concentration on that. No response.
Oh, again, stating to everybody about the fact that it's closing behind us. I'm not getting a response. I guess the only way we can go is forward.
Then let's go forward.
Let's go.
You guys keep approaching forward. The area isn't harmful. It's not
Wait, maybe if I talk to
menacing?
them,
and
they'll
you actually
understand me.
are sensing that a little bit of that poisonous air is slightly getting filtered through these mountains. You start seeing that once there were small gaps are completely closed in by mushroom. And the people that got 18...
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
We have
Yeah,
entered a
it's
new
alright.
realm!
Did we just enter?
I had to mention Dorda's back to the bar.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny that happened at that moment, but that's
Are
not...
we in a sequel?
We're not there yet.
Demonic party.
The demonic party. The demon bar just... So, Oria sees this, notices a little bit more detail than most, but who got 18 or higher? Okay.
22 for me.
24
You're noticing
for me.
as you're stepping and starting to go a little bit above, and then you see that the peaks of the mountain range is going to end. The ground is slightly softer, not noticing as much noise as your steps, but it's still stone. It's a little bit weird. It's can't quite describe it. The shade's just, it's a different sort of gray now, versus the dark browns that were here, as Reefer is just rocking.
Rock looks like rock.
The most dangerous, boring place you've been so far. Everything's trying to kill you, but there's nothing to fight. Wes, we're also not noticing much. Senven's not noticing much. Oria, you do notice one odd thing that makes you stop. The ground, and you test it out, and you put immense pressure on the ground to test out your theory, as much as probably one of the heaviest members of the party. As you dig in your foot, you feel that there's slight buoyance to the stone. You start focusing a little bit on it, and you start seeing slight little large porous parts of it. And it looks like you're standing, and currently the party walking on a almost 70 foot wide, reaching from one side of the mountains to the other side of the mountains to this valley. Mushroom. You're not on stone anymore. That's curling up. And we're going to put a board on the field. This is where we are.
Boy.
As one of the bioluminescent mushrooms fell. Oh, please don't drop. Who did I kill?
Oh, no.
Reefer, I'm
That was a
sorry.
Reefer.
I just killed you.
Oh, no. Quality character.
Roll new character.
So, as we approach this mountainous range, with just enough bioluminescence from blues, purples, reds, greens, all colors, lighting up this whole area and noticing that a large portion, as I can't find my wand, are just a mushroom shaped, and all this is just the stone behind it that is illuminating as well. Stalagmites and stalactites, some of the well, we're not gonna say it, some of the vaporous little tunnels that are spewing that gas. But everyone notices this. From the walls, you just see, which once was just pure stone, a hand.
It's Mark.
A Mac. One pop out. I'm going to stand for a bit, so we want to switch the map. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we doing, guys? 8.
I think I've already had my axe out, so I'm gonna keep it out.
10.
We gotta go. We gotta go, guys.
11,
Are we gonna
Is there
run?
an opening?
12. There is an opening going up here. Start going upwards.
We could book it. Well, Senven's fatigued though. I don't know how fast his speed is when he's fatigued. Oh, we cannot fight this.
This is happening in real time as you guys are talking.
Okay, yeah, let's run. Let's go.
Book it.
All
I'm
right.
running. Yeet.
Are we doing full speed?
Full speed.
Yeah, we're
Full
running.
speed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is as far as we're
9.
getting.
9 for him.
And
nine,
from
9 for me.
the other end, you see him immediately stop, and you see from the ground a large purple snake head about 10 feet wide, and it opens its mouth, and you see about 10 feet of just razor sharp teeth around, but from the inside of it, where the throat would be, filled with mushrooms.
Oh god.
Oh man, that guy again? Or is it what?
Yep. What are we doing?
We need to go, boys.
I
You all have 1 round.
One.
Round.
If I can, I would like to try to attack it.
Wait, the purple snake thing that they're all in is right in front of. That's what's blocking our way.
Yep, that is blocking Seven's way.
Cool.
As these things are
I'd
appearing
like-
from the ground itself, from stone.
Stop it. No.
Yeah, I am reaching my hand out, hoping for anything, and I would like to cast an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right, roll me to hit.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
wow.
I'm gonna do something
My
to.
first ranged attack!
Wow, I'm gonna level 4
Level 4 what?
magic missile.
That's
Add it.
Huh?
Wow, it
Yeah.
freaking misses!
All of it
Okay.
at the thing.
Fucking Eldritch Blast.
6? 6 misses, unfortunately. This thing is too thick.
He's a thick boy.
At the thing that's in front with all the little mushrooms in the head,
Mm-hmm.
Oria is gonna cast Blight. If the target is a plant, creature, or magical plant, it makes the Constitution save at disadvantage.
Can I borrow a D4?
Okay, so roll con with disadvantage.
Yes.
'Cause
alright.
I'm missing 1. Oh, thank you.
That total is 14 with disadvantage.
Oh,
It
no.
will take the full.
Alrighty.
And I want to do a level 4 ice knife at it too.
Okay, roll me hits, guys.
That's not a hit. That's a
Dex.
that's a save throw on you.
Natural 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna take everything.
2, 4, 6.
Go. Thank you, sir. Okay, mine is a 20.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
20 damage.
No, 20 damage.
Yeah,
Ma-
alright.
Hey, you
Okay.
know what? You know what I just did? You know what I just did? I just Gundammed it.
So you
Mine's
see.
at 25 damage as well.
All right, Wes, you miss, right? Sorry. What does Blight do?
Huh?
Blight, what is he doing? It failed.
He did a solid 30.
30 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking for a pencil. For
Okay,
guys in my
21
head.
and 26.
Well, are we moving in with the sword?
Yeah.
All right. Both of them hit. Roll me damage for each
Oh
one.
yeah, I need to attack for Senven then. I don't know how to attack for monk. I guess it's just the unarmed strike.
Yep.
I guess.
It's okay. You're doing
How
great,
many
sweetie.
attacks is that? That he can do?
One attack, and then use a bonus action to the second attack.
Okay, then I guess we'll do 2 attacks.
All right.
Plus 10.
Okay.
11, 13, 23.
Okay.
Okay. That is a very bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain everything that just happened in a second.
Okay, the first attack is a 16,
16. Okay.
and the second attack is. This is not damage. This is like 2 hit.
Oh, okay. Well then plus 16. 16 hits.
16 and 14.
14 hits as well.
Okay, though. What is that? 1d. Man. 6. So that is a 5 and a 4.
So 9 total.
9 total.
Okay. All right. That's just enough to kill this thing.
Oh,
As-
hell yeah.
You see Wes. A black beam
like-
of energy appears from his hand.
Oh yeah.
But misses completely.
Oh West, I'm right next to you. It was like what the. What?
As you guys all see Cowrabao pluck his bow, but nothing appears and then releases. 5 missiles
6.
appear. 6 missiles, sorry,
Yeah,
appear.
Yeah, I just.
Reefer
done
just
it.
jumps with a flaming sword, slashes at it twice. You see Lash throw out her ice knife as it hits and explodes in a piece of ice, surrounding
they
this
need to-
entire. Huh?
Does Senven needs to do a save or something for that knife?
No, this thing's too big.
Okay.
As an entire section of his just starts wrapping around with ice, and Ori just hits her staff on the ground, and then you see the plant creatures start molting and expanding from the inside, and this thing falls as you hear a rumble from the ground.
Oh.
And a second one starts to appear. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh.
Son of a.
Well, we got 1. Wait, I think with my axe.
You have advantage since you have your axe out.
Yes. Oh no, they were both pretty bad. It doesn't matter.
Hey.
So,
Where is?
25 plus.
Wow. Hold on. Let me do maths.
I got a nat 20, my
Me!
friends. You got 20? Okay.
I actually just 25 total.
Oh, okay. Well, then you go
It's
first.
not a plus, but just a 25.
All right, I'll put this up. Have those
Wow,
pages.
I'm not above the initiative counter this time.
20. Okay, so cow, fungi, big boy. 20, 15 to 20.
Big boy?
Big boy. 15 to 20. 17. Wes.
I was initiative, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it is
18.
just 1, 18.
Yeah, because your initiative.
All right.
It's just 18.
Okay. All right. So then it's Reefer, then West. 10, 15.
11.
Last. Ori, what do we
I
get?
got 5.
Did 7 beat a 5?
7 did a nat 1.
Okay.
Plus 3, so 4.
Okay. So then it's Oria, Senven.
Wait, last after West is last?
Yes.
So,
I got
so it's Cowrabao, big boy.
I thought it was Fungi.
Yeah.
Big boy first?
Big cow, big boy. Yeah, because you both got the same initiative. It goes to the player.
Okay.
So,
I thought it was Fungi. Okay.
yeah. So
Big
cow,
boy.
then fungi, big boy. Reefer West,
Reefer West.
fungi plural. Fungi plural. Last fungi, plural.
Hold on, fungis again, and then las, and then fungis.
Yeah. Then Oria, then Senven. Alright, Cowrabao, what are we doing?
Where's the big boy? Oh, is it there?
Yep.
Right in front.
Yep.
I am. Hold on, let me do things. There you go. I am going to. Goodness, there is so much things.
You see that a lot of these fungi creatures that are coming out, now that you're noticing, a lot of them look like Drow with fungus growing out of broken necks or arms completely replaced by fungus. You see humans, you see dwarves, you see Durgar, you see some of those, the creatures that you just saw, you see an elithid. So these look like corpses that have been brought back by fungus.
I am. No, I'm not. I'm gonna save my level, my last level for it.
Reefer West, think about what you're doing. You guys are next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Alright. All hits, roll me damage.
That is my action. Level 3, basically.
Level 3.
That's why 5. Okay, for the first attack, the yellow one. What did I say? From 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, for the yellow, I guess I'll just go down the row.
Yeah.
The yellow is, which one was it? Oh, this one. The yellow is 4.
Okay.
The next one is 4.
Okay.
The red one is 4
Okay.
because it's just +1.
Yeah.
The blue one next to it is a 5,
Okay.
and the orange is 4.
Okay. As you see Cal just pluck his bow once, but from his hand you see a missile being shoot as he's using his bow to guide it. And just 5 missiles as these creatures slowly start moving towards you.
Fuck. And now, for my bonus action, I can only hit one person. The closest one, the yellow one.
Okay.
Acid splash.
Oh.
Dex save.
Ready. That is a 7.
Yes, that hits.
Alright, roll me damage.
That is a. It's a bad roll.
What'd you get?
3.
3? Okay. Alrighty. So it's taking a total of 7 damage as you throw an acid orb, as you pluck your bow again, and just a sphere forms. And you see parts of the mushroom start falling off and melting and dissolving on the ground, but this thing is still kicking.
Oh my god.
They look. It doesn't look like. As soon as you did your damage, it really doesn't look like you damaged them at all. It's odd and eerie. Alright.
We need to book it.
Big
Then
boy.
No, I haven't
Oh,
booked yet.
sorry.
I'm gonna move this way. Yeah, there.
Okay.
That's fine.
Alrighty. Big boy's turn. So everyone within 5 feet, which is Senven and Reefer, I need both of you guys to make me a Constitution saving throw. Senven has a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm taking the 11 because 16, 11, 13.
That's a fail.
23.
That's a pass.
No, hold on. Yeah, it's a 13.
So we're gonna put another condition modifier, this purple one. As you see this thing kind of just moves, and from it a
Oh, okay. He can't do
a
evasion
shower
because it needs to be dex, right? Yeah.
a shower of powder starts filling everything around,
Ooh.
and you see Senven just completely paralyzed. For the next minute, he's paralyzed.
1 minute is 2 rounds?
10 rounds.
10 rounds? Oh.
So I have a D10, start marking it down. So with that,
Senven, why aren't you here?
that's all I can do this round. Okay, cool. Reefer, what are we doing?
Frenzy.
All right.
Go all out.
Let's do it.
+8. So that's 20. That's 23.
Hits.
13.
Hits.
24.
Hits, roll me damage for all 3.
Alright. Okay. So
Wes, you're up next, so think about what you're doing.
6 plus
3 attacks, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
15.
Okay.
Plus 15.
Ooh, that's kind of a nice roll,
It's
except
kind
that,
of 10.
except that one. That'll be
It's
the-
kind of 21 plus 15, 36.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, I need to mark my level 3 for that.
This guy is hurt. He's not bloody, but he's hurt pretty bad. As you just and you see the flames brighting up the area. Reefer, make me a perception check.
Ooh, nice.
17 plus
17 plus your
3,
perception plus
20.
3.
As the adrenaline's kicking in and you're focusing on the fight and your eyes are focusing on this creature, you see that behind it, about 50 or so more of these things coming. All right,
Why are we here?
Wes, what are we doing?
for worm food.
You're too away from the microphone. I cannot hear you. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm following Cowrabao's lead and I'm booking it.
You're booking it. So where are we going? He moved over here. I don't know who this is for, but this is for somebody.
I think that's mine.
Oh. Where are we going?
That's my disadvantage for poison.
So you move about 10 feet or so.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just take the rest of my movement and head towards what I guess we think is out.
So forward.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. So you'll be here if that is just movement.
Okay.
Is that all we're doing?
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Oh.
And I will try one more time with an Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll me to hit.
Yeah, closest one. Good! 10.
Unfortunately, it misses. As you
Okay,
try again, put a ball of just dark energy into your hand, blast it out, and it hits the skin of this thing, but it cuts part of the skin and you just see mushrooms falling out as it does no damage. It's just cosmetic.
Okay, this is new. I don't like this. Fuck
You
it.
got to roll an extra 4.
Oh.
Yelling back. Everybody fucking run!
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is down here. 1, 2. Here.
Eldritch Blast always do me dirty. Because it does. Why does Eldritch Blast always do me dirty?
8. 9. And we'll, for good measure, 10. Okay, so. I need everybody except for Cowrabao to make a Constitution saving throw. And then
16?
16 passes?
What was his constitution?
Yeah.
18.
God damn it!
That's a pass.
Stop rolling those
Natural
dice.
1.
That's
6, 7.
7. That's a fail. What are we getting, West?
11.
11. That's a fail. As for the next minute, Reefer is paralyzed, and so is West.
Oh my god, we are definitely not winning this.
Oria, 15 does not hit, right?
No, it does not.
And then 13 versus Reefer's AC.
His is 14.
Okay, so that's misses. Senven. Oh, this is with advantage. Senven was paralyzed last turn. Not. I rolled a 2. So as these things move out, and you see it as they're moving, they start throwing out spores of just green powder. Every step they take, and some of them just sluggishly, with a great force once the momentum goes. But you guys are reading it a mile away, and it misses everybody for the physical attacks. So, for their movements...
Paralyzed. So stillness of mind doesn't work.
Nope. So, people that are considered paralyzed. Incapacitated, they cannot move, they cannot speak, automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks have advantage on you.
Can he attack? No,
Nope.
right?
He is literally immobile. There is a card If you guys want to be reminded of what it does. So,
Go, buddy.
I need you to move out of my way, chair.
Oh, I forgot to change things.
That area,
So,
and you
was
move. So this
the-
area, as you guys see, when they're moving, sponges start circling from the ground, and almost starting to reach up, and starting to form a slight barrier as they're leaving behind the area. All right, so that was them. Okay, 10 more. 1, 2, 3,
Dude.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, on this one, I need Last, Oria, Cowrabao to make Constitution saving throws. And the rest is 1, 2 attacks on Glass, natural 1 and an 18.
22.
Pass. 11 on Cowrabao. And then Oria, that is a 16, which I believe misses.
Was this
16
con?
hits.
Okay. Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Even the ones that are paralyzed?
No, you guys are auto-failed.
19.
You guys are already paralyzed. You can't be paralyzed again, essentially. 19?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you're not... did anyone get below 13? I forgot. I'm sorry.
I think I got a 12.
Alright, then you are paralyzed as
No,
well.
great.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Oria,
We're
you
so dead.
take
It was great.
6, 7, 8 points of damage.
TP.
You know, it was nice knowing you, Reefer. Sorry that
Hey,
we drug you down into hell.
We haven't had this chant in a while. TP. TP.
Last, your turn, but you are paralyzed. So
Oh,
unfortunately,
well,
it's
yeah,
skipped.
well, there you go.
Alright, 10 more of these guys move.
I knew it. This is worse than a dead end. This is a trap.
It's a trap.
We should have burned that fungus when we had the chance.
10. So, Wes, its attack is with advantage against you. 18.
That hits.
So, Wes, you are taking a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage from poison and bludgeoning. Oria, 2 attacks to you. One is a 14 as the highest, which I believe misses.
That does miss.
Alright, last. 17 natural 1, but with an advantage, which is a 2, misses anyway. 8 misses, but the 17 hits.
Yeah.
That is 4, 5, 6, 7 points of bludgeoning damage and poison. As these things are... Any way they can, they are hitting. That is Oria's turn. What are we doing? As you're seeing
Oria
every...
is going to... Huh?
As these things are moving, you've seen almost infinite clouds just start appearing everywhere. And technically, all these areas should be mushrooms growing.
Okay, so from what she can she see any way out?
Rolling perception.
That's a 15.
You see the same as Reefer, since his sword is still on fire, and you're able to see past the shadows of light. There are more coming your way, and the back tunnel, about 90 feet, is completely closed. By the end of your turn, 85 feet will be completely closed. You see nothing to the sides of you. The only escape is above.
Fly, Oria, fly.
What are we doing?
I'm not gonna leave everybody behind.
You gotta come up with something.
You got like a nuke on you?
Oria's gonna cast Moonbeam
Okay.
at level 3.
Okay. Where at?
In the direction, I guess, of the... Oh, God, I don't know where. I guess at the big one.
Is it a 10 or a 5 foot radius?
I think it was a splashback at 10 feet, if I remember.
It is. Oh, crap.
Okay. On the big one?
Yeah. If she can do it anywhere, like, further back to where it's not going to affect.
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah.
Alright. Constitution
And
saving
that's a
throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or take half damage.
That is a 15. Which I believe fails.
Yes.
Okay, roll me damage.
That's 11 points of
This thing is bloodied.
radiant.
Alright,
Sacred Flame.
okay. Moonbeam is concentration base.
Yes.
Secret Flame on which one?
The big one.
That's also a save, correct?
Yes.
Natural
That's
1.
a dex save.
Roll me damage, natural 1.
Nice.
5.
Okay, he is still kicking. As you guys see, as you're paralyzed, but you can still kind of move your eyes. A just beam of moonlight hits from the top of the ceiling of this chasm, this illuminating, and now everyone sees the desperateness of the situation. As there looks maybe about 200 of these fungal creatures, and each one is something that has died here, and it's just reanimating the corpse of this creature. All right, Senven, paralyzed. Cow, paralyzed.
I'm not paralyzed.
No? Okay, cool. Sorry, I used the wrong chip. I apologize.
Yeah.
Cat, what are we doing?
I am poisoned.
Okay.
But I'm gonna. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna choose. How far is that? Is that 30 feet? 1, 2, 3.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to it.
Okay, I'll true strike that guy.
Okay.
So that I can just straight up roll.
Okay.
Attack.
Roll me to hit.
23.
23 hits, roll me damage. Unfortunately, it's not sneak attack since the people next to it are paralyzed.
Yeah, it's fine. But I didn't get advantage because of the poison. Because true
Yeah,
strike
yeah.
gives me advantage, but
So
it's just a straight
normal
roll,
attack.
so
Yeah.
it's a normal attack.
Yeah.
But I can choose to.
You can activate your thunder?
Yes.
Alright, roll me damage.
Everyone's gonna be a surprise for this boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a thing. Wow. Oh man. Okay, normal piercing is 9, 13 piercing and 1 thunder damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He is still kicking. As you guys see him not, and almost like a motor, as you see his bow slightly vibrate, of a thunderous arrow just gets released and hits the creature. As it hits, you see that it goes through it, and the inside starts startling as the fungi is reaching for each other and starting to form within its corpse or body. It's not a corpse yet.
Okay, so can I do like I guess a reaction or something like that?
Yeah, if you have a reaction to be able to do a reaction, yeah. Something has to trigger your reaction. What are you doing?
I'm kind of looking basically because I kind of feel like this is just reanimated corpses. So like, can I feel or kind of look around to see if someone's controlling it?
Roll me perception.
Yes, with disadvantage because of reasons. Oh, okay. 12 and 11. I'll take 11. That is 15.
So you look around, you just see fungi and mountain.
Okay.
Anything else, Kyle?
That's I did my bonus attack reaction. Should I move? No.
All
Yes, actually,
right. Okay.
I should. But
Alright.
no,
Some
I'm not gonna
pictures.
move.
This
I'm
is where we're
stay
gonna
there.
die.
Okay. I'm gonna roll even or odd, Senven or Reefer. Alright, Reefer gets hit. Or is going to try to get hit. We'll see if it does. So with advantage, we are taking the 12, so that goes out to 15 to hit. Does it pass your AC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of bludgeoning plus
Are you?
9,
Wait,
10,
it does-
11, 12, 13, and then 13 points of poison.
Weren't you raging or no? Or is that?
Yeah,
Well,
so it gets
paralyzed.
You're still
Yeah.
raging for one round until the end of your round. So you're still raging, which means 13 total. Because you resist the bludgeoning, but not the poison. So we'll just say it that way, because I forgot what I said. So, as the thing kind of just reels up, almost like a bull hitting you, it kind of picks you up in the air. You want to bludgeon, you're trying your best to move, and the best you can do is just an inch, and then right on the ground as you're just staring at this thing. Like, you can do this all day, but it can move and you can't. So, Reefer, at the end of your turn, the rage ends. West, we're paralyzed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Cow, 17 and a 16.
Both.
Okay. So that is 4, 5, 6 points of bludgeoning and poison damage, and then another 6, 7 points of bludgeoning and force damage. Last, you are paralyzed.
Can I still cry?
You can cry.
Oh, I'm crying.
Last, we're taking 7 points of bludgeoning and poison.
Yes.
Oria, normal attacks, 5 and then a 13, so they both miss. Next, 10. Reefer. That is 1 hit. Senven. That is 2 hits. I'm gonna roll a average for everybody because we are being surrounded by this horde. Okay, so Reefer takes a total of 8. Senven takes 19. West takes. What's your AC? West? 15. So nothing. Cow. The 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 6, 19, did I say? 4, 8, so 16. Oria.
Oh man, I released my reaction too, so I can't.
I think the 17 misses, right?
For me,
Yes.
No, it hits.
so that hits.
Okay, so you take 8 points. Last natural 1 does not hit them. Oh, it does. Okay, so they hit themselves.
Oh, nice.
Okay. As one trips and kind of falls over the other one, it starts sucking it in and accumulating its corpse. But you do take 8 points of bludgeoning and poison damage.
Nice. Yeah, a nice little giggle before.
Oria,
I
you're the only one that can move. What are we doing?
You gotta figure out what to do. What are you gonna do? It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. Who's the nearest person to me?
Laz is the nearest person to you.
Oria's gonna reach her hand out and hold on. I want to see if it actually does anything different if I cast it at a higher level.
Okay. What are we casting?
Lesser restoration.
I do not believe it does things at higher levels.
No, it doesn't.
It just gets rid of the status.
Okay. Well, she's gonna cast lesser restoration on Lass.
Okay.
No.
What are we removing? She is poisoned and paralyzed.
Paralysis.
Paralysis.
Alright.
You can move again.
Alright.
So, Oria, that was...
Sacred flame on the big thing.
Okay. 4.
11.
Just enough to kill it. As this thing falls down. And now you all see the rest of them starting to move closer and closer. What else are we doing, Oria? Oh, that's 2 spells. Speech? Anything? Or movement? Okay. Since Laz, your turn will come up before others attack, I have just straight up rolled for everyone as a neutral attack. 5 will miss everybody. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So if 17 hits, keep that one note as 1 hit. Does a 19 hit? I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so if you were hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
To everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
8, so it's 16 point damage dispersed to everybody. As you're just
16 for total?
everybody takes 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna roll 35 attacks.
Oh,
So
come on.
everyone just getting hit and sprayed and punched and attacked. And for the sake of this, Oria and Last roll me 1 Constitution saving throw.
I got 8.
Alright, we're paralyzed again.
13.
13. You just meet the DC, so you're not paralyzed.
Senven bloodied, I'm bloodied.
Okay.
There's so much chips on
There are
I'm
some
bloodied.
chips.
Me.
Alrighty. So, Oria, you have a round. What are we doing?
Am I literally the only person who's not paralyzed?
You're literally the only person who is not
No,
paralyzed.
me too.
Oh, Cowrabao's not paralyzed. Cowrabao, you have a round.
She's gonna move up to.
So you need to roll
can
Constitution saving throw last round too.
Can she move up to west?
She can. She's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks of opportunity.
Con save,
Yeah.
it's. What is it? Oh, I thought that was a 19. Well, both 16 plus 2.
Okay, so you're not
So
paralyzed.
18.
So yes, you can, but that's 5 attacks of opportunity, and then we'll go back to Cowrabao one more round. So let's skip you for
Disengage is an action, right?
yes, disengage is an action.
I'll take the chance.
Okay. 15. 19.
Misses.
13.
Hits.
20.
Misses.
And 17.
Hits.
Okay. So that's 3 hits. 4, 8, 9, 10. So, for the sake of this, 30 damage.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm severely bloodied.
Okay. Are we moving to
But
west?
she's gonna move up and move up to west and cast lesser restoration.
Alright. Are you removing his paralysis?
Yes.
Okay. West, you are no longer paralyzed.
Holy shit.
As you see a bloody, bruised up, broken face and hand, Oria reach over to you and remove the paralysis from your body.
Oh boy.
Alright, Cowrabao, what are we doing? Since I went out of order.
Action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cure wounds myself, level
Okay.
3.
Alrighty.
1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. 3d8s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Plus your wisdom.
Wow.
Or your intelligence, sorry. You're a wizard.
8
I believe.
plus 8 plus 5. What is spell modifier? So yeah, it's my intelligence. So that's 24.
24. Alright, you heal for 24. Are you bloodied?
Not anymore.
Okay.
That almost made me full.
Okay,
That's
good.
how much.
And so that's
That's
action.
my
Anything else?
Action, bonus action, shield of faith. Plus 2, right?
Yep. Plus 2. And you see a blue aura rise around him and starts sticking to his.
I'm Ariell.
Yeah. Alright, for the next round.
And then for movement, I'm gonna try to move towards this way.
Which way?
To Senven, basically, as far as I can move
To attacks
Senven.
opportunity.
Yeah, sure. That's why I shield of faith.
20. And then
course.
16.
Only the 20.
Okay. So you're taking a 5, 6, 7 points of bludgeoning damage and poison.
How many?
7.
7 total?
Yes. So for the next round, does the 19 hit everybody?
Yes.
So that's 1. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Mine, no.
Okay.
Just the 19.
And then the other one would not hit because that's an 11. So if you got hit by both, if you have hit by one, that is 5, 6, 7 points. If you got hit by both, that is 14 points of damage.
How many for one?
I'm bloodied.
How many for one?
7. As you are considered 100% surrounded by these things. And more coming from... Now they're 60 feet away, and these are 60 feet away from you guys. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I have a 9. 9. Oh, that's not bad. I got a 13.
Perception is dirty 20 for me.
Okay, 20 passes, 13 does not.
Not one for Senven,
Okay.
if that matters.
Reefer?
15 for Wes.
15 fails.
15 for Oria as well.
Okay. So far it's only Cowrabao. Perception.
Plus, what do we have perception?
Perception 3, 10.
10. So the only one that sees this is
Senven.
Cowrabao.
Oh, I haven't moved yet.
Huh?
Me moving.
Where are you moving?
To Senven. That's what I did.
Yes. Okay, Cow. As you're moving and you get towards Senven. To be fair, I need both Cowrabao and Oria to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God that rolled well.
19?
You're good.
14.
You guys are good. You're not being affected by the powders.
Because I thought it was almost a 2, and then it rolled back.
What do we get? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. What do we get? 18? Okay. You're fine as well. As the only one that sees this is Cal. As you get close to Senven and you kind of are nodding your arrow, you see a spider start crawling on your hand. It's a black widow.
Okay.
Oh.
And then
Lick it off.
you guys
No! That's loft.
all see one mushroom all the way up there. Then from behind you. And you see these things exploding, literally with hundreds of spiders inside of it.
I mean, I'm still crying. I don't see anything. I'm paralyzed. I'm surrounded. I have already paid my dues. I'm ready to die. I'm crying. Like, ugly crying.
So, as I took off a pin,
What about the
I really don't
apple?
want to sit on it.
Man, I want one of those pins.
As you guys see each of these fungi creatures explode with hundreds of black widow spiders. Roll me perception, everybody. You're still paralyzed.
That's a little better.
Okay?
Dirty 20.
Pass.
What about the paralyzed? Do roll
You-
2?
Yeah, you still roll.
22.
Okay, for Senven is 12. Mine is a
7 does not
5.
see it. 5, you guys don't see it. Reefer?
15.
Reefer sees it. Everybody takes an additional 5 points universally of poison and bludgeoning damage as these things are still attacking you. But you start seeing of these creatures starting to explode and spiders
I'm
just
bloodied
appear.
again.
Everyone that
Bloody.
passed, which is the 15, you see from far off into the distance a large leg. And then behind it, and you start seeing all 8 legs starting to move throughout this tunnel. And it looks like a huge spider, maybe 15 feet around, of just spider, moving ever so slowly. And each time it steps, you see about a 10-foot radius of just fungi just being destroyed. And now millions of black widow spiders are roaming free, crawling on you, jumping off, and start almost biting and attacking these creatures. And you see that the fungi start batting on themselves and start killing off some of the spiders, but not entirely. as these things are getting overwhelmed, and almost like a sea of spiders start going throughout and start eating from the inside out. And
that's a good sight.
so 20.
Okay. You're okay.
Wes, I think you got 20. What do we get?
What?
Wes or Oria? One of you
I
guys
got a
get.
dirty 20.
Okay, all right. Oria, you.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, Oria, you see this from the center of the spider, where the head would be. You see long, beautiful, silky white hair, and as it stands up, a torso almost mimicking a drider that you've seen before. Torn silk all around her. And you start creeping and slowly right in front of Reefer as spiders all go towards you. And each one of you takes
Oh my god.
3 points of poison damage as a spider bites into you. And you immediately feel the poison going through your veins and spazzing out, twitching uncontrollably. But each twitch makes that muscle start moving, and you start getting control of your body.
Wait, everyone?
Everybody.
Okay. Like, are we still in combat?
No, I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Like, is there a way that I can just... Because since I'm right there, can I cure one's Senven?
In a second. This is all happening
Okay.
in seconds.
And what are we doing again?
Wisdom saving throw.
22.
That's a pass, actually.
19?
Fail.
Wow.
Wes, what do we get?
The 3. Don't worry, man.
Okay, I assume that's a fail.
Yep.
Reefer, what do we get?
That's an 8.
A fell.
Dirty 20 for Senven,
Fail.
and I have a 19.
That's a fail. As you guys instinctively just freeze with fear. As all these Black Widow spiders, in mere seconds, finishing off the probably 300 or so of these fungal zombies, start crawling up into her. And as soon as they start getting to her, they start burying themselves into its skin. What do you guys do? You have half of an action.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Half of an action.
I was gonna
So an action or bonus.
level my last level for cure wounds
Okay.
on Senven
Sure.
because reasons.
Okay. So you reach out your hand, and Senven drops to his knees
Okay.
and puts its head as far down as he can. And you just see him just doing this.
I'm supposed to be doing that too.
So, Reefer, what are we doing? Action or bonus?
I'm not paralyzed anymore.
No paralyzed anymore.
So I go frenzy on him.
Okay. You want me to hit?
Oh,
Motherfucker!
Technically, you are fright number, so it's a disadvantage to the attack. To each one.
Okay. So plus 8. 20, 20, and 15.
15 misses. The 20's hit.
Senven's not bloodied
Huh?
anymore.
The 20's hit, the 15 does not. Roll me damage.
Okay. I forgot the last time, so I didn't have the flame on, so. So that's 2d6 was it?
Mm-hmm.
3d6 counting the flames.
Yes. So 66 plus your strength and your frenzy.
Which is 10.
Like you said, Senven start bowed down.
Yeah, 7 immediately bows down to his feet and starts groveling. What do we get?
18.
That's a good roll.
31. No, 18. 28 plus 10, 38.
I apologize. What was the total?
38.
30? Okay. As you reach, you strike, does not move. Each hit is like as if you were hitting diamond. It hurts, and you see the flames erupt.
Right.
But she's unfazed, like a child attacking stone.
Like,
Oria?
if I see Senven
Going-
kind of bowing down, I was gonna
That,
see
your turn was to heal 7.
Yeah.
Last, what are we doing?
Can you describe her again?
After I come out of paralysis. Oh, no, you describe her.
Describe her.
The spider lady?
She is a
Describe
almost
her again.
15 feet and
what
50
did I
foot
say?
wide spider with the torso of a female drow with perfect, flawless features, beautiful, silky, almost web-like white hair, and spider webs covering up her chest and parts of her stomach as if it was torn. You see it on the behind her. There's a gigantic Black Widow emblem, like right on her thorax.
Oria's gonna get down into a bowing position too, and then just kind of questioning Law.
Mm-hmm. Wes, what are we doing?
I'm gonna, I'm going down with Oria because my intention was to keep her steady since she looks really fucked up. So I'm gonna go down with her if she's going down.
Okay. All right.
So what are we doing? Oh, God.
On her turn, Reefer, 19, 14, 22, 30, 20, and then 27.
27 points off. Or add all that up.
That's to hit.
Oh.
Yeah,
All
so
of
which
them
ones
should
hit you?
If the lowest is 14,
Yeah.
then
That's
not all hits,
I'm
right?
14 armor
Yeah.
class.
Not
Okay.
all hits.
I am not going to roll 6 attacks, so I'm doing that 10. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know if I told you what I was doing, but
I'm sorry, yes, please.
after I came out of paralysis, I instantly fell to my knees. I'm like, just
19.
ugh.
19.
And I used Cure Wounds on myself, but I see what Senven's doing, and while I'm Cure Wounds on myself, I have like my forehead on the ground.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm mentally gone. Nope.
Okay. 6. So because you failed that, you're taking additional poison damage. 11, 12, 13, 15. This round, that is 96 points of damage.
Ooh.
96.
Yep. As you see her just bend, grab you with incredible strength, and then just her teeth engulge into fangs and start biting you, and then just drops you. What are we at?
What am I at? 7.
And you see Reefer on the ground vomiting. You actually see parts of your inside start vomiting outwardly.
So delicious.
And she takes her speech. Flesh. Children misguided by prophets and blind foes. You did do my order some good. You have served this... I'm sorry? Oh, okay. I'll speak slightly louder and not in a dramatic voice.
No. It was never fine.
Okay.
Like, the internet was cutting for us, but it's fine.
Okay, understood. You did the order some good. You helped this demon queen in numerous ways.
Dude.
You extinguished a fly inside of a spider's web. You helped my youngest become a slightly angered version of what I need her to be. But I also see that you're foolishly going to your death. And you see that her spider legs start moving, and then from Reefer, you feel a pull right on your back as you kind of extend it upwards. You can see that she's pulling almost a spider web from it, and Reefer is back on his feet, and he can breathe again a little bit. And then you see that she reaches over and pulls a red string from Wes, because he's kind of being pulled away. And then the other leg goes around his back and pulls the string, and it reaches over and tethers Wes. You see far off into the distance, and it disappears. The same string pulls on Cowrabao, which kind of starts pulling on Wes, and then Oria, you get pulled to the same direction as the distance, the far off gnome, and you see that one string of faith that was within the book when you once opened it. She's pulling on a physical string, just like it.
Does anything pull between me and Senven?
No,
they're
but
not
you do get a
connected.
pull from far off.
Okay.
Technically, it's a nimble.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's nimble. My bad. I forgot. He's
Senven
never
has
here.
no pull, and you see another one kind of reach and die off into to nowhere, and this one has like a black tint. You have gotten the notice of others, not just me. You're pissing off a lot of people. But on a foolish mission you go. As a thank you for having my blood course through your veins, I'll let you go onto this foolish mission undisturbed. As you see the spider start crawling over you. The last thing you hear before it starts almost disappearing into nothing. Remember, your friends wield blades. That makes them your enemy. And then she disappears.
The friends what?
If your friend wields a blade, that is your enemy.
Well, it's a good thing I have a hammer.
But I have daggers and swords.
So,
No.
you guys see miles just dead fungi. And every now and then you'll see a black widow spider tail you and reach where you're going. Start moving in the direction that you guys are going. Exhausted, bloodied, organ damaged. You find a uncomfortable place to spend the night as you notice a circle about 15 feet from you of just spiders circling around. And that is where we're going to end today's game. Since I believe we have run past our time. So guys, thank you for this chilling web of an episode.
Why are you making me feel things?
I was not expecting divine intervention at the new time. Wow, it's a show that's called Divine Encounter? Shut the hell up.
And so we have a new URL for our YouTube, which is youtube.com/divideandconquer.
What?
We finally got permission from YouTube to change it. So we have, and it is. But alright guys, as always, this video will be
famous
edited,
boys.
put it next week, Thursday, just in case you missed anything, you can watch it the day before. Oh, buy our merch. I hate saying it. Alright, thank you so much.
No, we need to be a sellout. Buy our merch like this.
Yeah. Alright guys. Love is you all. Adios.
Thanks for staying.
Bye.